actually caused issues, and now they're probably scrambling to fix it. If it doesn't work, we can fucking hell dive if you want.
Yeah, let me see. How weird. Yeah, because I was fine before, just a second ago. I shouldn't have closed out, I guess. It
Yeah.
seems like it's something that's the login with the server.
Yeah, it could be an issue with like Amazon Web Services, which is I think what Steam uses.
Ooh, why would they do that?
I mean, when I eventually get my database up, I'm going to be using Amazon Web Services just because it's so fucking convenient and so useful. Comes with like a lot of tools and it's fairly cheaply priced. Yeah, this look like there's an issue. If you want to dive instead,
Yeah, we can't. I'm sorry, I was just updating the files again, see if maybe that would change it.
yeah,
Are you still getting the same thing there?
yep,
Yeah, we could do Helldivers.
yeah. Because I would say Schedule 1, but it feels wrong to do it without Staley, especially since he's the drug runner.
Yeah, no, he's been doing a good job.
Yeah, I stole some of your Granddaddy Purple because it was I wanted it. Well,
That's fine.
no,
You just
I
broke more.
I had to make some special strains of stuff to convince some people to start smoking meth.
So I needed it for came back to meth. I promise. It came back to the source.
which run, Grim? The Schedule 1 run or the Power World run? And hello. But yeah, no, it's that seems like one of those cases where they're truly a psychopath. And I had someone comment on that video. Yeah, okay, the Schedule 1 run, yeah, it's going well enough. It's the first time I played. It's definitely one of those things where like if I restarted it, I would do things slightly differently.
Yeah, I don't really think you could fuck up Schedule 1 other than lose money, but then you could just I don't know how. You can sell garbage to get back up, so you really can't lose.
Yeah, it's like because I played a lot of Auction Not Included, and I kind of want to get back into Auction Not Included, to be honest, because I fucking love that game. But it takes up so much of my time. But that's like definitely one of those games where it's like if you fuck up early on, it's a hard restart. You have fucked up forever. Whereas like this one is like, okay, I could have done things more efficiently, but it's not like a thing where like, oh, I didn't do this the right way, I'm gonna have to restart. Yeah, no, I kind of like it about Auction. I like that about Auction Not Included a little bit because it's like every time I get to a new part, I realize, oh, I should have set up for this early on. And it's like, okay, cool, and then I change all my planning around that, and it's a lot of fun. Quack ads had. Luckily, it was a FNAF ad. What's up, Lone Wolf? Also, why'd you say, oh, Hunter? Because Mask Hunter. Okay, about to say your name's not fucking Hunter. Okay, I'm on. You can join me. But no, like I had someone comment on that video that was like upset because they interpreted what I was saying as like, oh, all people that have mental illness should be in fucking like contained and in prison and shit like that and all the stuff. It's like, no. I responded for the sake of like being more political and for not hurting this to not like overly hurt this person's feelings, especially since like through text stuff is going to be taken whatever way people want to fucking take it. I responded was like, no. Like oh god damn it, what the fuck, I hate when it does this. Okay sometimes when I tab down it causes so many issues. Now I know you said comment, but you said it so fast it sounded like you said come. So someone came on my comments, someone came on my video, come did oh god, I'll look at exactly what I said. Their comment was a little bit long, so I'm not going to bother reading their entire thing. But content, Slenderman Stabber escaped. My exact response was, I'm not saying all people with these sorts of mental illnesses should inherently be separated from society. I'm saying someone with those sorts of mental illnesses that tried to murder someone at the age of 12 seemed wholly unremorseful and went through the same sort of behavior that a cult leader should be. Same way we did to Manson. Because it's like, someone took me saying like, hey, this little girl tried to murder a little boy, or now they began transitioning, so they're identifying as a man. So this man, but at the time, little girl, tried to murder someone at the age of 12 because of mental illness. That person probably shouldn't ever, especially like it's one thing if it's like, oh, you had drug-induced psychosis. That's that's a temporary thing. That's acute. This is a chronic mental illness that led them to be violent enough to want to kill someone for what they thought was a perfectly reasonable reason, but was so incredibly delusional. That person should not be in society anymore. Like that, I don't think that's a controversial opinion, but like to take that a step further, if you go to a doctor, if you go to like a psychiatrist and they determine that you have a lot of violent psychosis, we shouldn't be reactionary with that. We shouldn't be like, well, let's wait until they hurt someone before we do something about it. We should be like, let's separate them from society and then figure out whether or not they are a threat to society, rather than be like, well, let's wait till they actually do something bad. Because like I know a lot of people that have that mentality about stuff in general society, and what it always leads to is someone does get hurt, and whether or not that person dies or just like is injured, the hurt and the trauma from that is irrevocable, and it could have been prevented so fucking easily. I've been wanting to try Helldivers, but no money. It's fun, man. It's a fun little game. I've been playing like on like the medium difficulty, just because like it gets fucking intense at higher difficulties. And one, I don't. Oh, I got immediately murked by lightning spire. What the fuck?
I know. I was trying to land on it, but it wouldn't let me turn enough. But I blew it up.
Holy shit. But one, I don't want to have to like lock in 100% of the fucking time when I play games. I like to play games casually. And two, playing on super high difficulty is not good for stream, since a lot of my stream tends to be talking.
Oh man, I am a sweaty tryhard in this game.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, what? Wasn't what I was trying to summon, but okay.
Hey, buddy. I thought I had an assault rifle for a second. I switched to marksman because we're Illuminate. Okay. Where'd my dog go? Where'd my doggy go?
Was that your dog?
Yes! Did you take my dog?
I guess I did. I thought it was mine by accident because I got the thing. Either way, it's
Oh.
weird. You can take it. I'll drop it. And you can take it back.
No, you summon your dog. I'll take your dog.
Mine's not a laser one.
You know what? You fuck it. No, you want the laser dog? I'll take your gun dog.
No, I don't want the laser dog. I thought it
No,
was
too bad.
mine.
Too bad. Too bad.
Well, now I'm just gonna let it melt your thing here. Okay.
Hey, that's
Here,
rude.
You can take it. There you go.
Okay, fine. Tamed. We always label things that make us uncomfortable as mental illness. Truth is, kids often try to cause harm to one another. Children are born psychopaths. We have to teach them empathy. Look away children that are... Well, I'm not saying children, because children are just fucking little psychopaths. That's just... Their brain is not developed. But like I'm talking like cases of... This is a unique case because it was a 12-year-old girl with mental illness that
Nope.
led to them hurting someone.
Watch out, laser beam inbound.
But if you have like a 25-year-old adult that's actively telling you that they have a strong desire to hurt people, and like it's part of their psych, and they're hearing voices that are telling them to hurt people and shit like that, then I think that they need to be remanded to like a psychiatric place until they can figure out, is this something that we can treat and we can medicate out of them, or are they just kind of gonna be like this, rather than wait until they've hurt someone. The it being a young girl kind of thing is, or any like child, it makes it a much trickier situation. But like kind of on that note of her, and like Mask before stream started was telling about he was part of a friend group that in the early 2000s had a similar kind of situation with a person, a young, like, how old was the person?
I think it was like 12, 13.
Yeah, a young person that had clear signs of like psychosis that ended up hurting and killing someone. It's going good, Skade. Which is kind of why we got into the conversation. Well, because of the video, so yeah, whatever.
Damn, man, we're just chewing through ammo right here.
Yeah, man, it's a fucking
watch
lot.
out. Dive bomb plane. What the fuck you call them?
The Stingrays.
Yeah.
Where are we even fucking? But like, I'll agree there is a level of attempt by
Back again, jeez Louise.
by especially like parents to not take responsibility for their kids' actions and the way that they raise them. There's also a point where it's like, okay, we like when you reach a certain age, are your parents responsible for like the way you were raised and how that affected your mentality? Yes, but we can't keep going like, oh well, my friend is, or not my friend, my parent is the reason I'm like this, so it's not my fault that I'm killing a whole bunch of people. Like after a while, it's like, okay, dude. And then there is a level of like mental illness is, especially certain mental illnesses like psychosis and schizophrenia and stuff. Some of it's genetic, but some of it's like environmental, and some of it's just a fuck up. Like you're something fucked up in development, and there's like, unfortunately, because of the nature of it, there's nothing you can do. It's shit.
The stingrays are brutal.
And that's why it's like a nuanced thing, and it's not something that I wanted to try to explain through text.
Yeah, I mean, most of those situations are extreme situations.
Yeah, it's and that's why like it's also one of those things where it's like, oh, we should do this to everyone. No, there is, god damn it, there is no end all be all like right answer about how to treat a person, because it's the same reason why I don't describe to a political party of any sort, because the human condition is nuanced. Like you can't say, oh,
here comes another drive.
I'm really tired of those fucking stingrays, man. We're on like a low difficulty, and every time on the Illuminate map, they are fucking everywhere.
Yeah, I'm gonna start bringing stuff to kill them.
I
don't know if I can shoot down with my.
I might switch to fucking Terminids just because they're starting to annoy me. We are also getting just like over fucking whelmed. But like the human condition is so nuanced, it's hard to. And it's one of the reasons like it's not something I want to talk about through text and try to reply to a comment through text and explain the nuance, because people are going to interpret in whatever way that suits them best. If they want to be angry at me, they're going to like take the words and put an angry tone to it. If they want to be, if they want to agree with, holy shit! I got locked under a car that exploded.
Oh,
what's up, guys? How's it going? Good, Skate. Hello, Zach. What's up, Colleen? My friends got me to try and shout it again. Been surprising fun. Never tried it. It was definitely one of the ones I was going to try to get into, but I don't remember why I didn't. I think I saw like bad reviews or something. It's like I don't want to spend the money on it if it's still in that stage of like being bad and needing patches and shit. 12 is still developing. That's why they're underage. You got to be careful saying someone's mentally ill, though. I've met people that were on drugs in their early teens because they got that label, when really it's just because they didn't put an effort. And now, oh yeah, no, the over medication of children is fucking insane.
That's true.
I dated, and so Mask, at least was a behavioral health therapist, behavioral health specialist. What? Okay, I don't want to be wrong again. What were you?
No, behavioral therapist, a BT.
Yeah, he was a behavioral therapist working with children, so it's something that like I feel more comfortable speaking to him about, and like kind of leaning towards his expertise because he understands the nuance of the situation. Whereas there's people like I definitely wouldn't, like I would not have this conversation with. But the over medication of children is definitely a thing, because there's a lot of stuff that while your brain, so there is a common misconception. There is a common misconception of your brain stops developing past the age of 25. No. Your brain is continuing to develop in ways that we can measure and we can quantify and we can, qualitatively describe pretty much your entire fucking life. But by the age of 25, for like, the majority of people,
earthquake, all
of the different sectors of your brains have reached maturity. So, like, your frontal lobe is fully mature and fully developed and blah, blah, blah. But there is, like, continued development past that. It's not really super relevant to, like, this specific conversation.
Let's see if we could take this thing out.
It's just a clarification I wanted to give.
It's coming back, flying over.
So one of my problems with like the over medication of kids.
Hell yeah! Goodbye.
Ooh, you can actually destroy the stingrays. That's convenient to know.
Yeah, they actually don't have a lot of health. You just gotta freaking hit them.
Yeah, and they kind of come in at the worst possible opportunities.
They come in the worst. Wait, whoa, hold up. Insert sex pun.
Hold on, let me get on. I'm going to shoot things. But it's like when you start introducing psychiatric medications to people whose brains aren't fully mature yet, you are going to forever alter the way that their brain functions. Like I had a girlfriend that we went to high school together, and then we started dating in adulthood. You met her, I think, Lexi.
Yeah, I think briefly. Yeah.
Yeah, she had dyslexia, and that caused her to have trouble learning. But since the psychiatrist wanted to basically say, oh, well, her developmental issues are probably from ADHD, or her learning issues are from ADHD, and basically said, oh, yeah, she probably has ADHD. That's why she has these learning issues, when it turns out she just had trouble reading because, like, dyslexic people have to learn to read, like, have to be kind of taught how to overcome that a lot of times. She was put on Ritalin. She didn't have ADHD then. Like, she demonstrated no qualities of ADHD then, if you really look at it with an objective eye. But because of being put on Ritalin when she was like 10 or something like that, it caused her brain to like she basically developed a kind of form of ADHD in a way, or so a level of attention deficit disorder. The ADD is now within the ADHD spectrum, so it's ADD doesn't exist anymore. But you know, it's the same thing as like, oh, there's Asperger's and there's autism, and they're two different things. But it's like, okay, you know what I'm fucking talking about. Or there's no Asperger's is no longer a thing as autism spectrum disorder, but you know what I'm talking about. So like, yeah, no, they're really, especially to children, and that's the wild thing. They are really, really quick to ascribe mental illness to children. When every child is just a little sociopath. Every child is just a little tiny sociopath. That's just like Donald Glover has a joke where he's like, children are just tiny Hitlers. Because their brain has not.
Demons, man.
What?
They're demons.
Yeah, and it's not their fault. Their brain just hasn't developed yet. Their brain hasn't developed those sorts of things yet. But yeah, and that's kind of too. Wait, hold on, let me catch up. I have like 4 friends playing as we speak, but it just looks like another survival crafting game. I have genre exhaustion. My 2 cents are that there are many kids that grab into store that things to grab onto before you start giving the kids amphetamines or whatever, e.g., sleep, diet, exercise, home environment, so on and so on. 100%. We should be using non-pharmaceutical solutions and.
Oh shit! It called in a freaking.
Yeah, we should only be resorting to pharmaceutical solutions when either the case is so extensive, like if you get presented with a child that has such horrible like depression or something that they are actually a risk to themselves, then jump onto the pharmaceutical solution and start working on therapy. But I feel like in most cases, the goal should be to try to, and this I'm someone who's been in therapy since 2016 or 2017. Like I've been going through fucking ever since then. They're constantly trying to change medications and blah 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 and all this bullshit. I feel like the goal should always be to try to get you off medication. The goal of psychiatric medication and the goal of therapy and psychiatric treatment should be to try to get you off of pharmaceuticals, or at least get the pharmaceuticals to as minimal as they need to be for you to live happily and healthily. But that doesn't seem to be the case a lot of times. A lot of times it seems like the industry just wants to like immediately be like, here's the drugs. You're not our problem anymore. Well, you'll have to do therapy because we want to make sure the drugs aren't affecting you bad. But because like most of the places I've gone to are like, yeah, we won't see you unless you are in therapy. But like the goal should be to, if possible, get you off those medications. So there's going to be cases where that's not possible. Sometimes the brain chemistry is just fucked. Sometimes the brain chemistry is just fucked and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. But they're so quick to resort to pharmaceuticals for stuff. And when you do that with children, you are forever altering their brain. you are forever altering the way that their brain is going to wire. I mean, when you think about it, small things have been shown in neurological studies to change the way that your brain works. Learning a language or learning an instrument at a young age changes the way your brain develops. Like, we can measure that. We can do MRIs, we can do scans and see that people across, large spectrums, like with a lot of data, that learned music or learned a second language at a young age have brains that have developed, like the different sectors of the brains have developed differently than the people that didn't. So if that is having an effect on your brain development, something kind of relatively trivial when you think about it, then being put on pharmaceuticals at a young age is definitely changing the way your brain's developing. I think kids often get pushed into things like labels societies say they have to have, like pronouns and teachers diagnosing students, so the kids are trying to live up to the labels rather than discovering who they want to be and what their goals are. Yeah, and it's one of two things, or you can look at this in a lot of different ways. One, people are ascribed a label, and especially at a young age, when you're prescribed a label, you're like, oh, I'm this, so I must act like this. I have to fit into this label. That's definitely happening. But you also get cases and situations where people use that label intentionally or unintentionally as an excuse for their behavior.
Stingray.
Go away. Don't do it. Don't do it. Okay. Like, my girlfriend talks about, like, her ex-boyfriend got... No, leave me alone. Okay, I was in a car, so it didn't kill me. I'm in your car. Like, we'll talk about how her ex-boyfriend had ADHD, but his ADHD wasn't that bad, like, or it didn't have a profound effect, or as a profound of an effect, until he got the diagnosis. And once he officially got the diagnosis of ADHD, he became worse because he was now using it as an excuse. He was no longer responsible for his own behavior. I was killed by me, apparently.
You drove over an explosion and it flipped the vehicle. We just landed right on top.
And it killed you too. That's great. But like, use that as an excuse. So you have the level of people are ascribed a label, and since they're ascribed a label, they feel the need to conform to that label, whether they realize it or not, whether it is conscious behavior or subconscious behavior. They feel the need to ascribe to that label. But then you also get people that once they get ascribed a label that can justify behavior that's convenient for them but not socially acceptable, they use that label as an excuse. And I'm not saying that's everyone. That's certainly not everyone. There are plenty of people that don't do that. There are plenty of people that try to overcome it and blah, blah, and don't use it as an excuse. But then will still behave in certain ways because of whatever that mental illness is or whatever that issue is. They're still suffering from that issue. So it's still going to have an effect, but they're not using it as an excuse to now say they're no longer responsible for their actions. And then you get like all the kind of in-betweens there of like I said, people like they're ascribed a label. So now while they're not intentionally doing it, they are subconsciously feeling that label because now it's like you set a limitation on them almost. It's like you took someone who, like, I remember watching this video. It's a very inspirational video. There was a Vietnam paratrooper and if you've ever met paratroopers, especially anyone that have done it for a long period of time, anyone who's done air assault or airborne or rangers, their backs are fucked. Because, yeah, the parachute slows you down. Their backs and knees are fucked. Because the parachute slows you down, but not enough to not cause damage over time. So they end up getting, like, really, really fucked up. And it was a Vietnam paratrooper talking about how his doctors basically told him he'd never be able to walk without braces and he'd never be able to, live a normal functional life the way he would have if he wasn't injured like that. And you'll get a lot of people that are told that you have this physical limitation and you'll never be able to overcome it. He opted to disagree with the doctors, started doing yoga, started trying to exercise, got into physical therapy, started doing a lot of stuff. And now he's like, well, he's not at, his max capacity as he would have been as if he never injured himself. He's able to walk without braces. He's able to exercise. He's able to do things because he said, fuck that label. Unfortunately, you're going to get a lot of people that once they're ascribed that label of like, you're disabled, you're never going to be able to do this thing. They're going to believe that, they're going to accept that, and they're going to behave accordingly, and that's going to never get impact their life. And the same thing's going to happen with people with mental illness. The same thing's going to happen with people with mental illness that, like, where they are going to say, oh, I've been ascribed the label of ADHD. I'm never going to be able to do these certain things because my ADHD is going to stop me. Or I've been ascribed the label of autism. I'm never going to be able to do these things because the autism is going to stop me, or et cetera, et cetera. And it's unfortunate because now they have a limiter put on them that might not actually be there and might not be as bad. Will it be more challenging for them to do certain things? Yes. But is it impossible? No. But now they believe it is. Surprising better, was impressed to actually see the devs listen to the community and fix big issues. I mean, it's getting really and I also like on the teachers diagnosing students. One, I think teachers should be trained to recognize certain things, but it's not their job or position or role or right to tell a student they have something. That's something like tell the school counselor, and the counselor gets the right care and the right diagnosis and whatnot, kind of thing. But also like I'm going to say TikTok culture, but it's really just general social media culture of people self-diagnosing and not understanding the intricacy of something, or saying, "Oh, well, I exhibit this behavior, that means I have this thing." But in reality, the thing is multifactorial. So now they've set artificial limiters on themselves, or they've used it to justify behavior, blah blah blah. And like, it's like, no, let a professional do this. Don't just fucking decide like to tell someone they're autistic or to tell someone they're ADHD or blah blah blah. Because I've been pseudo-diagnosed with autism in so much as my ex-wife's aunt, her job is to work with autistic children. And she took a class on how to diagnose autism in older children and adults. And then just looked at me and my ex-wife one day and said, "I think you two might be autistic." And my wife ran with it. My ex-wife ran with it of, "Oh, I guess I'm autistic." And I was like, "Okay, that might be a thing." And I went to talk to my therapist and about it. I said, "Yeah, my aunt-in-law says that I might be autistic." And he said, like, and by this point I'd been working with him for a few years. He's dead now. It basically said that's a possibility, but given the symptoms that you were exhibiting from other conditions that we know you have, it's very, very hard to separate those from autism. So you would need to go through a very intense like diagnosis procedure. But if I just looked at like, oh, I have this symptom and this symptom and this symptom and this symptom, and then read an online thing or watched a TikTok, I'd be like, oh, I'm autistic. I might be, I might not be. I really don't care because the label does nothing for me. All that label would do, all that having that official diagnosis would do, would allow me to say, oh, sorry, I made this social faux pas, I'm autistic. But like, I was living with who I am for 25 years before that ever, 26, I think, before that ever happened. I've learned how to act within society and how to interact with people and stuff like that. So like, it doesn't do anything for me. I think it can be very helpful for some people, definitely. Getting those labels and getting those diagnoses from a fucking professional can be really helpful for some people because it allows them to contextualize their experience. For instance, like one of the things I've told people, because I suffer from depression, I suffer from anxiety, and one of the things I've told my friends as a kind of way when they were struggling and they know they have depression, one of the things a piece of advice is I try to give is like, when you are in a dark place, when you are in a very, very dark place and you think, you're anxious, like, especially like it works really well for anxiety too. And you're anxious and you're thinking people are out to get you and blah, blah, blah. Remember, you have anxiety. You can use that knowledge that you have anxiety, that there is a chemical, hormonal, neurotransmitter fuck up in your brain to tell yourself that what you're feeling might not be real. And you can use that to deal with those feelings. That's not to say that it doesn't feel real and that those feelings are invalid, but you can use it to explain to yourself and tell yourself that you can get through this. It's not real. You just have to get past this hard part. Because that's what I tell myself a lot when I'm suffering from a lot of, when I'm having particular anxiety attacks or major depressive episodes and shit like that. I look at myself and I'm like, oh my God, I hate myself, or blah, blah, or oh my God, like all this bad stuff's happening or something horrible is going to happen. I look at myself and I tell myself, you have anxiety. You have anxiety. This probably is not based on anything actual. It doesn't mean it's less real, and it doesn't mean I I invalidate my own feelings or other people's feelings. It just means it's a way to kind of explain it to yourself. I've been skimming the pub, so it's probably blah. Do psychiatrists get kickbacks from prescribing certain brands? I've heard of stories of that. I've heard of stories of especially like hospitals getting some level of kickback for it. I don't think it's legal, so it's probably like, under the table. When people say boomers have everyone, what does that mean? Millennials don't know anything, or Gen Z are lazy. They're telling us what they expect us to be, and the moment we display different behavior, it's either ignored completely or we're just told it's a fluke. I think self-fulfilling prophecies in society is a great excuse to not put in effort. Yeah, that is 100% of a thing. I think a lot of people use... Here's a potentially controversial statement I'm going to make. I think a lot of people are looking for whatever excuse they can latch onto to behave however they want, regardless of whether or not it is acceptable behavior, or whether or not it hurts someone, or whether or not they are victimizing someone, and looking for every excuse for things to not be their fault. They want to blame everything else for where they are at life, what they're doing in life, and what they haven't done in life, and why life isn't going their way. When a lot of times it's like they could look internally and say, and sometimes it's true, sometimes there are things that are not their fault that they have been victims of. But a lot of times it's like, no, you are just like looking for an excuse for things to not be your fault. You're looking for an excuse for why you are unhappy or why things aren't going your way, when it's like, okay, you can make the active effort to change those things, but then they want to, like you said, a self-fulfilling prophecy. Well, society's just like this, or this is just like this, so I can't do that. It's like, no, you can. It might be harder for you than for other people, but you still can.
You ready?
Yeah, let me catch up on chat real quick. Do you have a driver's license? If so, hand it in. Fuck you. At school, I was asked to sign a form to say I was dyslexic. They told me if I signed it, I could have someone write my test for me. I refused to sign it. It felt like the school was incentivized to say kids were dyslexic when I was growing up. I think the same is happening with ADHD. I think you're right, Guided Tube. I think you are right, because if I remember correctly, schools get kickbacks. Schools get more funding if they have kids with disabilities. If they're treating kids with like learning disabilities, they get money. I might make a short out of this, but before I post it, if I do, I'm gonna look into that. But I think they do, so I think there's probably an incentivization to start diagnosing kids with things. And the other thing, like I've said it before, and I'll say it again. If I have a child that has any sort of learning disability, can I finish? If I have a child that has any sort of learning disability that is not something that I don't think they can overcome, unless it's so intense that they need help, I'm not going to get them diagnosed, and I'm not going to let the school know, because at the very least, when I was going through school, if you had any sort of learning disability, you were put into a class that taught to the lowest common denominator, like the just enough to graduate high school level. And those learning disabilities ranged from anywhere from like someone that literally had their brain was not developed properly, so they were incapable of learning, to people that had dyslexia that were put into that class because they needed help. But now they are not getting the education that they should be getting because the school just wanted to make it as simple as possible, teach the lowest common denominator, not put in the extra effort or funding to do it right. So unless I have a child that has such a severe learning disability that they need it, I will not get them diagnosed, because I don't trust the school system. I'm going to switch this to Terminids because Illuminates are starting to piss me off.
Okay.
Or I can do Automaton if you prefer Automaton.
Yeah, whatever works.
What's worse? Hold on. I tend to like the ones that are slated to be shorter missions more. What was the set of missions? I don't know if you were there. I think Miles and Staley were. I don't know if you were. But they're like missions that we were popping into them, and it was like, oh, just destroy these things, and they're all right nearby. We dropped orbital lasers, and like within 30 seconds, we were completing the mission. What's worse, the people that really do have, I need to switch to assault rifle. ADHD can't get help they actually need because they don't have or are using those resources. Yeah, I have ADHD. I am diagnosed with ADHD. Right now, I'm having trouble getting put on Vyvanse because my psychiatrist is looking at the fact that I've been going through a lot in the past fucking month and a half as emotional instability and is worried about prescribing me Vyvanse, despite the fact that I have been on Adderall before. And it's starting to piss me the fuck off. It like legitimately starting to piss me the fuck off. Like, oh yeah, I know that your grandfather and your therapist died, and then like a week later you were there visiting your father to get his cancer removal, and all this shit's happening. But you seem a little bit anxious and upset, so I'm not going to put you on fucking a drug that's going to help treat your unmedicated ADHD, despite the fact that you said the biggest effect on your life is your fucking unmedicated ADHD. Yeah, what the fuck is wrong with you? She's starting to piss me the fuck off. But like I've had trouble before getting access to Adderall when I was prescribed Adderall because the fact that people they have a limited amount that every pharmacy has a limited amount that they're allowed to give out. And people getting false prescriptions so they can sell the drugs and people that don't really need it getting prescriptions means a lot of times it runs out before I have access to it. Fake it to make is absolutely a real thing. Lie to yourself, become completely delusional. Yeah, 100%. Oh my god, you will, Dez. Yeah. Lo, I was in the catch-up classes. They pull you out of class and put you in the playroom. You can't catch up in catch-up classes. Extra tutoring is always better. Yeah. Yeah, you can pop in, Skate. Yeah, there's the thing. It's like they take those classes for people that have learning disabilities, and they put less effort into those classes rather than the more that they need to. Yeah, feel free to join in, Skate. That turned into a whole conversation I was not expecting.
We'll try a different weapons setup.
Okay. Let me pull you in a chat. Pop into the waiting room. Let me know when you're in the waiting room. But no, one of the things I was going to say in response to the Michael Hernandez thing is one of the things I appreciated. When I was in middle school, we had a stabbing. Everyone lived. But we had a stabbing because this one kid was bullying this other kid, and this one kid was consistently. The other kid was autistic. Not that it's an excuse, but like just extra information. Was like constantly bullying this one kid. Like this one kid was the other kid's like chosen victim. The autistic kid was the other kid's chosen victim, like constantly bullying him. And one day he was bullying him and blah blah. They were in the hallway and he was like getting in his face and bullying him and blah blah blah. And a teacher went to separate them and was leading the other kid to the office. And the autistic kid had finally had enough, pulled out a pocket knife and stabbed him in the back. And that's a bad thing to do, but every teacher, after this happened, every teacher was talking about, sometimes people just are want to hurt people, or sometimes something you don't know what's going on in a kid's life, and sometimes bad things just happen, and it's so sad that Mark had this thing happen to him and blah blah blah, but sometimes people just sometimes people are just crazy and blah blah blah. Like everyone was just saying, yeah, this it's so we don't know why this kid would do this. We had one teacher who said, yes, this is a tragic thing that happened and it shouldn't have happened. But when a kid is relentlessly bullied, when a kid is constantly picked on and told what a piece of shit they are and blah, blah, all this different stuff, basically saying when a kid's bullied to an end, sometimes they reach a breaking point and they think they have no other options. So it was saying, yes, it's a horrible thing that this kid was stabbed, but why was he stabbed? What led this other kid to want to stab him? Because it didn't fucking come out of nowhere. And I appreciated that, because it was a lot of times you get those sorts of and this is completely different than your story, because it seems like that Michael Hernandez dude was just fucking insane. Like has issues. But so often you get these situations and they want to look at it as someone is just evil. They want to look at it as, oh, this person is just evil or has self-control issues or blah, 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 and that's why this happened. But they don't want to look at the inciting incidents, and that leads to, like, no change. If you don't look at why people are acting a way that, my God, dude, are acting a certain way, then you'll never be able to prevent it. Okay, I'm pointing to Disco. What's right out of this fight? Fuck. You doing good over the mask? You had 2 deaths, like, in succession. Mask?
Yeah, I got freaking bodied by that laser.
Oh, did you land just on the laser?
No, it came on. I was grabbing my shit and it just beamed right across me.
Fair. They're dicks sometimes.
So, like,
Okay.
for trying to do any new builds.
Yeah. Just stick to what you know. Don't change. Change is for the
Okay.
for the dead.
So, submachine gun's one-handed, but you can't use it with a shield. Huh.
That's weird.
Interesting.
It's also weird. Hey, how you doing? It's weird that they would treat a submachine gun as one-handed because it is not a one-handed fucking weapon. Can you theoretically fire it one-handed? Yes. Would you maintain any level of accuracy? Absolutely not.
yeah, no way.
Yeah. Trying to shoot a pistol one-handed, you're going to struggle with accuracy.
Can I just close this from here?
One-handed does look cool, though. Guns akimbo. I remember akimbo in Call of Duty.
Well, it reminds me of people that like think that wielding a sword or knife backhanded is like effective. Most
It
of the
is.
time. Nah, not really.
No,
Not a
it,
sword.
a sword, no. A sword, absolutely not. A knife, yes. If you have training, if you actually know what you're fucking doing.
Yeah, because usually you change between that and forward facing, but a sword, like that's just ridiculous.
So the reason,
It's cool, though.
the
It
reason,
does look cool.
yeah, the reason holding a knife backhanded is effective is because if you're holding it front, if you're holding it facing front, when you slice this way, if you slice across, if you go for a slice, you have so much recovery time before you can get another like attempt to stab the person. If you're holding it backhanded, you could slice like this and then quickly, with almost no recovery time, try to get another thing in. If you don't know what you're fucking doing, though, using a weapon is ineffectual together.
I've seen them just doing wrist motions really fast, and it can be scary if they hold it backhanded.
Yeah, it's a lot of it comes down to training.
I think it also depends on the knife design. Like a
Yeah.
karambit is meant to be like doing all different directions.
Yeah. Karambit?
A karambit.
I don't know what that one is. Oh, yeah.
It's a dagger with the
Okay.
hook.
Yeah.
like
It's a curved dagger. It's the one that people think is super cool when they see it at like a mall kiosk, and then they realize like, no, this is made out of like $5 aluminum and plastic.
Yeah, probably popularized by being a rare one in CS:GO.
Mm. And it just looks cool. It looks like, oh my god, this is deadly and blah blah blah. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
It's supposed to mean like tiger claw or something. Like
Yeah.
Translation.
Yeah, I mean, what the fuck?
When you
You also have these, what's it called, Gurkha knives,
Gurkha knives, the
the Nepalese.
the kukris.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, are we extracting already?
Yeah, we beat it, man.
Wait, you got like
Apparently
3
it's-
other dots up there. I'm going. I'll be back.
Okay, you want to go grab some shit? You can grab some shit. I don't give a shit. Here, I'll go grab some shit with you. Let's go.
Yeah, there's 3 red dots up there. Let's get that shit.
Hell yeah, boy.
Okay,
Um,
this acid though, bad for my clothes.
One-handed looks cool and gives you an excuse for why you missed. Yeah, like I remember I watched this.
Shoot excuse.
I don't know if you ever watched the movie The Rundown. I love it. It's a great movie. It's a The Rock movie. It's a comedy. It's fun. It's not a great movie in the fact that it's like a well-written movie kind of thing, but it's a fun movie. But there's a scene where he is walking through a town with 2 fucking rifles, one-handed, holding them at full arm's length and shooting people. One, you're not going to get any amount of sight accuracy. Your sight picture is going to be fucked. You're not going to get
Yeah, but
any
it's-
accuracy doing that. 2, you're going to break your wrist. The kickback on that is going to destroy your fucking wrist.
Yeah, but he's
He's the Rock.
stone.
He's the Rock. Did you just
No, I
call
think that was supposed
Did you
to
just call him
be-
the Stone?
Yeah,
is
I
that-
think
is that
stone
a-
is more heavy than rock, isn't it?
Is that like a translation issue if in Norway or like?
No, isn't a stone larger than a rock usually?
I don't know if there is a categorical difference between stone and rock.
I feel like there are.
You're the materials engineer. You should know this.
No, but this is just language. I'm not a fucking linguist.
Yeah, but there's a lot of things that are just language, and once you get someone who's pedantic involved, it's like, oh, this is no. Technically, it's this. Like, fuck you. Especially when I talk to people about biology-related things, they're like, well, technically, this word means this. I'm like, yes, but in the field of biological science, it has a different meaning.
Well, like intuitively, if you think about stone, doesn't
Okay.
it more equate to a boulder or something like this?
Rock.
A rock is like a small pebble that you can throw.
Rock is the broader geological term for a natural solid mass of minerals, while stone typically refers to a
fuck.
smaller solid piece of rock that has been
Jesus,
shaped or
I know,
used by
right?
humans.
So a stone is larger, is what I got from this.
No, stones are often smaller,
Oh hell no. Okay.
smaller and smoother.
Oh, hey, super materials. Anyone need
You,
super mats?
What is that?
It's the
missed
pink. The pink, yeah. You could always tell this phallic rock. Usually that's what
Phallic
the sign is.
rocks?
Yeah, you see this rock with all the silver around it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, look, it didn't spawn any though. What the?
What?
Usually is the word you can find super materials at.
Mask,
Are you blue?
what's wrong with the shape of your penis?
What are you talking about?
You're referring to this as phallic.
Yeah, I mean that's. how
What is
everyone in
wrong with the shape of your
everyone in the
penis,
Helldivers
dude?
Community calls it. And I just
What
said
is
this.
wrong with hell?
This is
What's
This is
wrong?
a Helldiver choke.
What
This
is wrong with
a joke
gamers'
rock.
dicks? What is wrong with gamer penises,
Okay,
man?
now
If
the real
this is
question is-
not phallic, it's
Is this a
upright.
stone or
He
rock?
said roughly phallic, to be fair.
This would be a rock formation.
This is a no. I think this might be a boulder. You know, it's
Are
a
you
nice
sure it's not a
boulder.
stone
I think a
formation?
boulder has to
I think
be
it's a stone.
separate.
I think he's right. I think it's a stone.
So this is one of the things where it's like there's probably like a lot of different definitions for it. Like me and a buddy got into a debate over what defines a beer versus like another alcoholic beverage, and like as we were looking up, there's like 17 different fucking definitions for what makes it a beer versus something else.
Oh, it's brewed. That's it.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's one of them was just like one of them was based on the alcohol content. One of them was based off the specific ingredients, and there's like a bunch of different shit. It's one of those things where like there might be like 100 different definitions for what a rock or a stone is. I'm gonna look at the geological definition, and that's the one I'm going to take as hard science as the actual definition versus colloquial one. But also, there's nothing wrong with speaking colloquially, and people that feel the need to in like private conversation or in like in non-intellectual discourse be pedantic over you using colloquialisms suck. Those are bad people.
You get a call extract in or just walk past it?
Well, I was waiting for you all to get here, motherfucker.
I
Yeah,
peeked
man.
it.
Last time I almost called extraction, and you're like, "But we got to go look at the dick
I
rock."
didn't even finish the job. We had 2 other hives left.
You were too busy
Good
looking for a
points.
dick
You didn't
rock.
see the dick rock. How did you call this a true hell dive?
It looks like it might have a tumor. Yeah, the planet has a
I
tumor.
jumped. Oh my god, I'm alive. They're coming
Pequod
out.
has to wait. We need to
Yeah.
look at vaguely phallic rock formations.
Hey guys, come look at this dick.
It's a dick rock, okay? It's
I-
not
Yeah,
a-
we should have
So-
cemented it.
So I gotta share a little bit of story. I might have shared it before, but I'm gonna share it again about how we fucked with this dude in boot camp. And it was mean. It was mean. It's not okay, but like we were fucking 18.
Yeah,
You know-
be the Navy that fucks at
Yeah.
boot camp.
Yeah, well, it gets worse.
It gets
So
worse.
you know how like in like you've probably seen it, but like in the showers in the like especially in boot camp, it's like one singular post with like 8 shower heads around it. So like there's 8 dudes showering together, like staring at each other, kind of thing. And for some reason, someone at one point decided to look at this one dude Mullins while we were all showering and say, "Hey Mullins, don't look at my dick." And he reflexively, being told, don't look at something, look down and away. And, like, then guys are all like, oh, Mullins is trying to look at his dick. Ha, ha, ha. And that just became a thing that repeatedly happened. Like, people were constantly in the shower, hey, Mullins, don't look at my dick. And he would look down and away reflexively. And then, yeah, Mullins is looking at her dicks. What's up, dick looker? Ha, 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 ha. Until one day, like, he was the rack, like, next to me. He was one of the racks next to me. And we were both top rack. And one day he's just kind of like muttering to himself, like after we hit the head and whatnot, and we go to bed and everything. He's muttering to himself, and I'm like, "Hey, Mullins, what's wrong?" He's like, "I'm not looking at your guys' dicks. I swear to God, I'm not looking at your dicks." And like we'd have like powwows, like after bedtime, after taps. We had like little powwows before we got in our racks and shit. And at the next one, I was just like, "Hey guys, I think we need to lay off of Mullins, man. He's gonna fucking snap. He's gonna go private pile on us. We need to dial it the fuck back."
It's amazing how little you need for men to have a laugh.
Yeah. Dude, hey, this dude's good. And in reality, have penis. The reality, the gayer thing was to try to get this dude looking at our dicks. Like, I think it's objectively like more homosexual to try to convince other guys or trick other guys into looking at your dick than it is to accidentally look at a dick.
Yeah.
I mean, the most homosexual thing is to even worry about looking at a dick or not. Like, it's just a piece of his body.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like I so inherently don't sexualize the human body that like
Oh, I do.
I don't
But
get
only for women.
like I don't inherently sexualize the human body. Like I have to be in a mood where like I am feeling in some sort of sexual mindset to like look at a naked woman's body and be like, ooh la la. Other than that, it's a collection of parts that make a person a person. But I like
Yeah, you
I
lost
think
belief.
I think it was Theo Vaughn has the comment like on his podcast. He gets the question of, is it gay to do whatever? He's like, I think it's gay if you fuck another dude. Other than that, it's like, yeah, and fucking like people are too worried about appearing gay.
Theo Von
Also,
is so funny.
I don't understand the weaponizing calling people gay. Like the whole thing where like your squad mate or whatever, like, hey, you're gay because you looked at a dick. You
Yeah.
can be straight and look at a dick.
Yeah. It's weird because like when I got into like bodybuilding, when I started getting into like exercise and bodybuilding, like dudes in the gym will compliment each other's bodies to like such a degree that like outside of the gym, people are like, are those guys gay? Nah, man, we just admire the work you put in. Good shit, man. Like how'd you get? We'll be like in the locker room, like talking about like, dude, how'd you get that muscle right there? Blah blah blah. You know, dicks out and everything. Usually not dicks out. Like usually you put your fucking underwear on. Like that's kind of just socially
Right now,
acceptable.
it's out now.
Yeah. I mean, I think the weaponization of being gay came from a time when like there was actual consequences to being gay.
Oh,
You
no,
know?
I think a part of it was that Xbox Halo,
Yeah,
you know,
it got worse.
toxic community. Where it's just like, haha, you're gay, gay
Yeah.
boy, and make fun of you. It's just like, what the hell?
Yeah. And
Like
it's
4
like,
years ago, there was this meme with people putting up printed like papers of Shadow the Hedgehog, and it says "Nice stick, bro." They put them in the bathroom. Remember this?
no.
No, we didn't.
No,
I
I
don't
don't.
think that got to where I lived.
No,
'Cause
I don't
would've
think
been
that
like,
was.
hell yeah, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Yeah, it's just with the meme text. I don't know what the font is called. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Impact, I think.
And it just says "Nice stick, bro," and they put it under the toilet seat when you open it, and he's like pointing in the pose.
That's that did not reach here. One of the ones that happens in my gym locker room a lot is random pictures of Jesus. They'll just appear everywhere.
Yeah.
There'll just be a random picture of Jesus for some fucking reason.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we should go over there. Are we on Terminates?
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah.
Run terminators.
I'll do the one that makes acid not slow you as much.
Yeah, the fucking the stingrays on Illuminate were starting to piss me off.
Those the dive bomber planes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we were shooting them down with the machine gun off the back of the car.
But then they're just coming out of fucking nowhere and you're gone.
Could do that. All right, guns ablazing.
Guns
Oh,
akimbo.
boy.
Let's go.
But almost back to your point too, Bob, where it's like, yeah, I think people are too obsessed with labels. Like,
I mean, I know for a fact we had one girl in our class when I was in primary school, and she was diagnosed as with ADHD, and the teacher came in and just told us very like seriously that, oh hey, I have some news to tell you. She has been diagnosed with and all this stuff, and it
Yeah.
just made her alienated from the rest
yeah,
of us. You know?
it was
She should
not
have never
something.
told us about this.
Yeah, it's not something anyone needs to know, and it's probably something that that could have been explained, or could have been said in a way that wouldn't cause the alienation. If she's just like, oh yeah, this girl has ADHD, and then moved on about it.
Yeah.
But treating it
also
like
way
it's
to
such a
leave it,
big,
you know?
yeah, treating it like it's such a big deal now makes the kids think, oh, this is weird, this is different, it's not okay.
Yeah, and she started talking about like all the symptoms and telling us what it is and how it works.
It's also no one else's fucking business.
yeah, but
It's no one's
why
fucking
make her
business.
different more so than she already was.
Yeah,
I mean, she ended up hitting one of the teachers in like the actual head with a baseball bat
yeah,
because we were playing baseball in like what's it called when you in between classes when you get to go outside
Recess?
and play.
recess.
Yeah. So we were playing baseball and we were having a lot of fun, and it was her turn to hit. But just as she was about to hit, the teacher came. Oh, bing, bing, bong! Time to go learn some bullshit.
Yeah.
And she said, "No, I want to hit." And she said, "No, no, no! You have to go in now." And she insisted that she was going to just hit one ball. Teacher, no, 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 no! You have to come now. And then she just hit the teacher in the face.
Was there some level of
Like, she
like
retired after
was
this.
she
We never saw her again.
was she being treated unfairly, or was it this just kids being a fucking kid and being
No, it's just
immature?
impulse control.
Yeah.
think.
I mean, that's just a kid thing too. Um,
Yeah, I don't even think it was anything to do with ADHD.
Oh,
or
yeah.
something. She just wanted to hit the fucking ball.
Yeah.
let her just hit the ball.
I remember just kind of on that same note, and on like the otherization. I remember when I was younger, like even in high school, when I'd hear about autism, like the way that I perceived it and the way that like a lot of my peers kind of perceived it was that it was such a debilitating thing that like they're almost in a separate category of people. Like I remember one of my girlfriends that I was dating, again, Lexi, the one that you met, Sean, she was telling me about a friend of hers that was dating an autistic guy, and he wasn't like what I didn't find out, he wasn't like severely autistic, but he was diagnosed with autism, and the way she described it was like her dating an autistic man was like taking advantage of like a mentally challenged human being. Was that it was like she saw as so gross and so disgusting that someone would like a neurotypical person would date an autistic person because of the way that she perceived autism. Yeah. But there was like a point in time where the only people that would be recognized as autism were like people that were at the level of like the Good Doctor. So like when you heard autism, you thought someone that was that far into it, like that had that level of like debilitating autism. So like I almost understand why she would think that, but also she knew this person. She knew the person, so she knew he wasn't that far gone, but she also knew he was diagnosed with autism. So it was like they were a separate category of person almost. And it's like, no, man, they're just people with a thing. They're just
Yeah. Should they never be allowed to date?
Yeah,
They should
effectively.
never have love.
should autistic people only date autistic people? All that's gonna do is like make a more severe strain of autism. Like now it's gonna be like
Almost
there's
dysfunctional
there's
relationship.
yeah
Or
there's
should we have a Bile Titan?
yeah there's the thing too is like there's different like
There's
ways
like,
of look at it. Like I've met autistic people because they always like, oh, the stereotypical ones like, oh, they're not worried about your feelings and they're too blunt and blah blah blah. I've met autistic people that are some of the nicest people in the world because they're so aware of it and they're so aware of like how words can have an impact on people. That they're nicer than quote unquote neurodivergent people. I've met people, autistic people that just kind of like they don't have that filter too because they don't understand, and it's like, but it's like it's not a one size fits all kind of thing.
I mean, back in the day, there was something called Asperger's.
Yeah,
I think it's shortened to Aspie. I don't know if that's a derogatory. Anyway, they had me tested for it actually.
yeah.
Turns out we didn't have it.
Hmm.
I was just a weird kid.
Yeah. And there's the thing too. Now it's like everyone. It's and I kind of mentioned this earlier. It's like everyone's like so quick to self-diagnose or diagnose other people as, oh, you might be autistic or you're autistic because you have this weird quirk. It's like, nah, man. It's people. The lived experience is a spectrum. So it's.
Run.
I'm trying.
Oh, there's the Bile Titan. I was like, where is that thing? Oh my god, you killed everyone.
Yep.
You killed the Bile Titan.
Yeah, but I took
Jesus
that
Christ.
streamer with me.
Yeah, the super famous streamer. Yeah. I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. I'm gonna go pirate software on you, just like yelling at
Yeah,
everybody. How fucking dare you, man? Like this is you ruined my KD streak, you piece of shit. And
It was hardcore. It was
Yeah.
not KD. It was just
well, yeah,
me.
no, I know, I remember that. Yeah, I did a video on that. I put out like 3 or 4 videos on pirate software, and like the first 2, like I was actually really defending him. And then the last 2, I was like, oh no, fuck this guy. Because like when it came down to that, because I'm still kind of on the way
It was
of
Iron Wall. Like I've done this raid.
yeah.
Before.
Yeah, it's on that. Like, okay, so you're a WoW player, so like, I wonder what your perspective is on it. But from my perspective, it was the raid leader said, "Run, run, run." Especially on hardcore, if I'm already started the process of running because the raid leader said, "Run, run, run," I'm not coming back. You're not getting because I like if it was non-hardcore, then I'd be like, okay, he's saying come back. I would come back and be like, because the consequences are shit. We all have to respawn and fucking make our way back to where we were. But like if it's already a clusterfuck and I already think people are leaving, I'm not gonna risk my character because the raid leader made a bad call.
Well, instead of just fucking off and just actually just
There's stuff he could have done.
he could have used Frost Nova. He had a lot of tools on his. He could have polymorphed. He could have done a lot of things.
Well,
at
I
least save
remember.
one or two.
I remember Asmongold making the comment that yeah, he had enough to do a Frost Nova, and he like Asmongold did a full breakdown of the situation. The enemies, the NPCs he was fighting would not have been affected by the Frost Nova. They would have been immune to the condition, the slowed condition.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, it's been forever since I played. It's been forever since I played, but like he like Asmongold did a full breakdown of the situation. Like where, yeah, like a lot of the things that he could have done would not have really been effective.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to WoW, I'll trust him. He knows.
That's all he does.
Yeah.
So that's one. Yeah, I'll give him that. So it's like, could he have handled the situation better? Yes, 100%. Was he as at fault as everyone wanted to make him out to be? No. Did he? And the other guy, I think, was worse about it. Because I think he should have gotten into the situation, oh man, this sucks, I'm sorry, blah, 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 instead of like smirking and being like, whatever. But the other dude that was demanding he fucking apologize, that dude was more wrong. That dude was so much more in the wrong.
The whole thing was really
Yeah.
messy and dirty.
The other dude who was being super aggressive about it, I think was more wrong and was like doing that thing where like, I want you to apologize and say that you were wrong because I want to take some of the heat off of what I did. He was unwilling to accept that he did anything wrong. Do I think Pirate Software is a fucking narcissist? Absolutely. Do I think the other guy is too? Absolutely.
Yeah. But then again, like, Pirate is going to get the most because he's
The more
he's the
popular one.
streamer,
Yeah.
but also, he's very nonchalant and he's always right.
Yeah, no, he's a
He's actually wrong.
dick. He's a
He's
dick.
Wrong things.
Yeah. It's the inability to admit that he might not know things or he might be wrong about things is fucking wild. I'm still annoyed. I am still like I'm not like so annoyed that I go, oh, I'm dwelling on it. But like when it comes up, I'm like, yeah, he's a bit of a dick. When I reached out to him about like my change.org stuff and blah blah blah, and he's like, yeah, I want to get involved. And then like when he after a month when he finally replied to like the few messages I sent him that he told me to send, says, yeah, I don't want to put my face on this because all the heat I'm getting because the Stop Killing Games shit started happening. And then that day put out a video on it. That fucking day put out a video talking about the Nintendo issues, but didn't bring up any of the efforts I was in the process of making. I was like, fuck you. You said you don't want to put your face on this, and then you put your face on it.
It's a bit of a roundabout way of doing it.
Yeah, no, it was
very shady.
Yeah, no, as and I put out a video about that too. It's like, and then I did. It's not like, oh my god, I'm so mad about it, blah blah. It's like that was a shitty fucking move, and it frames who you are as a person to me.
You boys waiting for me at Extract, or?
I'm waiting. Yeah.
No.
You guys are free to do whatever you want. I'm just controlling the area. I'm just.
Yeah, I went to get some. I saw a pickup. I took.
Yeah, that sounds good. I'm heading over to Blue Dot, and then I'm going to Extract.
Yeah. If I make a mistake and have an argument with another player, I can just block them. I can't imagine having hundreds of thousands of people attack me online for their own entertainment. No mistake is worth that. Yeah, no, he definitely became like the quote-unquote lolcow of the situation. And
I'll kill myself.
And it became a situation where, like, in that situation, I felt bad for him. I felt really bad for him because he was getting a lot of hate that he did not deserve from people that were not even fully aware. People were just told to hate it. And it's like, it's similar to why, like, I don't do videos on controversies where people were hurt. Like, I've had people say, you should do a video on this situation, or someone was telling me, like, oh, you should do a video on the sexual harassment and assault allegations at Blizzard and blah blah blah. It's like there are actual, one. I don't want that heat. I don't. Yeah, I just don't want to. I don't want any of that in my comment sections. I don't want to have to spend days of my life deleting comments about, well, if the women didn't want it, they would have, like, fuck you. I will track you down and I will kill you, you piece of shit. I don't want to deal with that. But two, it's a situation where there are actual victims. Individual people were hurt. We don't have the full story, and I'm not trying to monetize people's suffering.
Yeah,
I don't.
The possibility of getting it wrong. Like, are you
exactly. If it's a situation that, like, all the evidence is out there and I can opine on it and I can talk about it with the full story, then yeah, I might talk about it. But if it's like, I kind of want to talk about the TikToker, but I don't want to deal with the comment section. The TikToker that broke into someone's house and then said she was sexually assaulted because a dude was passed out naked. Like,
that one's pretty clear cut though.
Yeah, it's pretty clear cut. Yeah, no, that's pretty clear cut. I've thought about doing a video on it, but I don't want to deal with the comment section. I just don't want to deal with the comment section. I think that's fair. Yeah, sure. But like, there's situations where, like, people are hurt. And I mean, Mask, we were talking about it earlier. It's like, so often the online community will just run with something and start talking about it, and then that becomes the story. And it doesn't matter how much evidence comes out contradictory to it. People either don't see that evidence, don't want to hear that evidence, or would just rather do the most controversial things. It's like, okay, so here's my opinion on, like, all the content that came out about the Imiru situation. Is a lot of the people that were making videos about the Imiru situation did not give a fuck about the Imiru situation. They just wanted to get the views. And they were just doing for that. And that was a situation where someone was actually hurt, and now people are using it. This is good content. No, fuck you. When people like Penguin Zio and Asmongold, they did videos on it. Like, I had no problem with that. Yeah, no, more people need to hear about this. More people need to hear about what Twitch did and what Twitch allowed and blah, blah, blah. And those people have such an inherent audience that they have that reach. But if you're just some Joe Schmo fucking YouTuber that gets like 100 views a video kind of thing, you're not having any impact. You were just trying to use someone's suffering. You're trying to use the fact that someone was victimized to get content, and that is disgusting. Asmongold and Charlie could put out any video talking about anything, and it's going to get 1 million fucking views. So it's not like they're using this to farm content and farm clicks. They're talking about it and having an actual impact. If you're just some douchebag that has like 10 subs and you're talking about it, then you are taking advantage of someone suffering for views, and that's disgusting.
Yeah, good speech.
Yeah.
Good speech.
Thanks. I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not.
I I'm just joking.
Yeah, I know. I might be a little autistic. I have trouble reading cues sometimes.
No. No.
I'm too
I'm
close to go.
Yeah, I've learned to figure it out, but sometimes it's still like, it's like,
I'm just pushing you
why?
around a little bit.
Yeah, no, I know. Like, I get it. I get it. But yeah,
Devil's
no,
advocate, okay.
it's definitely one of the situations. We're not going to devil's advocate sexual assault.
No.
Yeah, no, that's not happening.
Because I was about to ask which Emery situation because there's like
There's the Mizkif one too, and that's another one where you get a lot of people. But I'm talking about like the Twitch one.
yeah, but you don't really want to touch it because you have like diehard fans on each side, and they will like actually death threat you.
I don't give a fuck. I am armed and I have a 180-pound dog. Please come to my house, you piece of shit. Please, there'll be one less asshole in this world. But it's for me. It's just like
Dog got-
a Caucasian mountain shepherd.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, no, he.
Oh
Like,
hell yeah! The Dagestani ones, those are crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell everyone something. I leave my back door unlocked just in case I forget my key, because you know who sleeps right by my back door? 180-pound Caucasian mountain shepherd. You might get in, you're not getting the fuck out.
What is that? Like 80 kilos or something like this.
80, yeah, about 80.
That's like human size.
He has a bite force of a lion. He can crush your femur, or not your femur. He can crush your forearm. I've looked into all the bones that my dog could just crush with his bite force, and there's a lot of them. Like, some of the only ones that he can't just outright break are like the ones in your leg. Your shin bone and your femur, he would have trouble just destroying with a bite. But everything else, he's like, if he gets you, you're fucked.
Yeah. I need to piss out of my cock.
But no, it's definitely one of the situations where it's just like I don't want to monetize someone's pain and suffering. And I especially don't want to monetize someone's pain and suffering if the full story's not there, because someone might be wrong. Someone might be lying. There can be an innocent person that's being blamed for something, and then I make content about, oh, what a piece of shit this guy is, and blah blah blah. Like Charlie did the video on there's that story of the dude that held someone at gunpoint because they hit his dog with a car. And everyone was like, "Oh my god, yeah, I would do it too. I'd do it too." And then it turns out, like, when you get more of the story, like, no, that was all probably a scam, and he robbed the dude. He did a lot of other fucked up shit. But now everyone was demonizing the guy that got hit by the car, that hit the dog, and like deifying the dude that, you know, turned out to be a piece of shit. Now, will there probably be like situations in the future that I do cover because they're more clear cut and I think there's something I need to talk about? Yeah, probably. But as a general statement, I don't want to make it a practice to like hear some drama online and be like, let's talk about this before the full story's blown. Because it's a similar thing when Fuller House was coming out. When Fuller House was coming out, and they were trying to get a lot of the cast back, Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen were asked to come back for Fuller House, and they chose not to. They've moved on with their lives. They're not actors anymore. They don't do that anymore. But someone made a Reddit post or a Twitter post or something that was like, yeah, they're not coming back because Bob Saget used to touch them when they were kids. And the internet blew up with that. And there were so many people, and I saw friends of mine posting on Facebook about how Bob Saget was a pedophile and all this different shit and blah, blah, blah. And Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen came out and said, no, that's not the case at all. And Bob Saget was dead at this point, so they didn't have any reason, like, legally to protect his fucking, his reputation. But they said, no, that's not the case. That never happened. He was nothing but good to us. But the internet still blew up and it's like, Bob Saget's a fucking pedophile because some asshole online wanted to get some clicks.
Yo, what are you running, Sean? You got 300 kills that match. That's crazy. It's Sean, right?
Yeah. Have the
Is it
ultimatum.
Sean, like with a W, or Sean, like in Sean Kingston?
No, you got it right.
Yeah.
Running the Reprimand submachine gun.
The
But if you have anything that's close to that, the Coyote's amazing. It's the most OP gun in the game right now.
I make a mistake and have an argument with another player. I
using
come
the
on.
Raptor. Do you have this? It's from the
Yeah.
I'm
That's
gonna go
really
make a
good for
smoothie real
explosive.
quick while you guys get your loadouts. Hold on, let me pick a thing real quick first.
Yeah,
Oh,
go
yeah.
for it.
Shit.
Democratic detonation, I think. No, that's not the one.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about. It has
It's
really low rate of
explosive.
fire, but it explodes, and that's really nice for armored targets.
Yeah, but it's also really nice for Terminids if you have the small acid boys.
Yeah, right.
And it fragments, so you can get like 5 kills a shot, but the ROF is terrible.
Yeah, here, I'll bring my coyote and I'll let you try it out. Do you have it unlocked? It's part of one of the packages they came out with.
Wait, let's see. Acquisitions. Which one is it from? Dust Devils?
Yeah, I believe so. And then I'm just running the Street Scout armor from the urban set so I get faster reload.
Oh, we got pulled in. I was looking. Do you run supply pack then to have enough ammo?
Oh
Because
no,
it
no, because the Street Scout also increases your ammo capacity, so you get more shots.
Oh hell yeah.
Yeah, so you usually don't have to. I mean, some people do when they run like any weapon that just chews through ammo.
Yeah, I used to run around with autocannons, but they're not so good unless you're fighting what's it called, the robot faction.
Yeah, say they're great against robots.
Yeah, they just chew through hulks and get the name.
Let's see here.
We start
Oh.
bottom right corner. We can eat the blue objective. Take the oil.
Yeah, but
take the
unfortunately,
reds.
does the activate oil pump transfer? Oh yeah, you're right. We gotta go bottom right. I almost had it reverse. Yeah.
We have to wait for
something
the
like around
famous streamer to come back though.
there. So famous.
Do you know
Yeah.
this man from real life?
This map is from real life?
No, this man.
Oh man. Yeah,
yeah, Zach.
me and Zach
Younger.
known him since Star Wars combat training a long time ago.
Yeah.
We actually weren't really friends then. He used to hang out with one of his buddies from the military, and one of my friends, we would just go because he was a huge Star Wars nerd, and that's kind of where we got acquainted. But we weren't really friends much then. It wasn't only until he started streaming that we started talking again because we both ended up moving to Virginia by some weird stroke of luck, and so yeah, we chatted up, and we're how this happened now. But how about you? How did you come to know Zach? Are you just a friend from the stream joining in, or
Yeah. I just it just he popped up in my YouTube recommendeds for some reason.
I've
And it was
never known
some
someone who can ramble on for so long.
yeah. He just told a story from like his military like glory days about some bad officer that he had or something or other.
Well, which one? Because there's like four of them. Because
Yeah,
one
there's
of
a
them
bunch
was
of them.
the
I think this is the one called he nicknamed Shrek.
yeah.
Oh, you talking
Yeah.
about my Sergeant Shrek video?
Yeah.
What about
That's
it?
the way I found you.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's how you
how
found
he
me?
found out about you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I kind of related to it because I've had leadership that is like just terrible.
Yeah.
And it was similar to some extent. Is that the one that took credit for your work and did all the other things?
Yeah, that's the one that took credit for my work and
You went above.
yeah,
your head.
one of my chiefs made her cry. It was great.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Just deserved.
Yeah, no, it's fucking fantastic. I'm still waiting. The smoothie is still blending, but I have it on auto blend, so I'll be gone a minute. I just wanted to come back and say hello. Yeah, no, I need to be better about re-uploading those videos onto the other channel. I've been bad about it. I've been wanting to like I'm doing the tavern backgrounds and stuff like that, and it just takes time, and I haven't done it. I did. Hold on one second. I'll be right back.
That's all right.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you're just striving to get more kills, you could go instead of the supply pack, just get a guard dog. But are you running are you gonna find a machine gun or something?
No, I'm just running supply pack to put ammo in my friends.
That's nice.
This is what I ran because I have all my friends quit playing this game like a few months ago. But
Really? Oh, I'm sad to hear that.
yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm only like 26. I haven't played this so much.
No, I
But
really
usually I
enjoy
just
it.
take a support role.
Yeah, I'll play I usually play on like the super high difficulty and stuff, and I've a lot of. It's crazy when I'm like, oh, I'm a try hard, I'm a sweat in this game, and then I play in that mode, and I'm like, normal.
Yeah, I mean, I've done a bunch of 5 skull, maybe even a couple 6 skulls.
Yeah,
But
when
it
they
was
see
one
me
of those
coming.
short extraction missions with the robots, you know?
Hmm.
It's a very
yeah.
small map, and you're just waiting for extraction, basically.
Yeah, usually on those maps, I'll just put myself in the body armor that explodes. So if I die, I'm taking them all with me.
Yeah. Honestly, for a while, I ran the one with the self-revive. I forget the name.
Yeah, that one's weird
it's not
because like
even
your
bad, it's
screen
pretty
goes
good.
gray because there's not like a revive.
Yeah, no, but you come back and you can still do something. And you're essentially
Yeah, yeah, you get like a last stand effect.
Wait, are you
Yeah,
talking about
people
this
call
game,
it.
or are you talking about something else?
No, this game
No,
there's an
there's
armor.
armor, but it's pay to win. It's if you buy the super extreme deluxe
Mm.
big penis edition, you get the this armor.
I have a
Yeah.
big penis.
Okay, good.
I
Nice.
don't. I don't have a big penis. I'm lying to you guys. I'm sorry. I thought it would make me sound cool.
You just want us to look at it. Don't trick us.
Don't look at it.
Yeah.
Don't look at it. Don't look at my dick.
Going back to your Navy days, like, oh, don't look at my penis, guys, please.
Don't look at my
do it,
dick. No, no, Daddy. Don't look at my penis.
You're gonna destroy this thing? Okay.
Like, no
Hey,
jokes.
oh.
Is the Navy actually gay? Like,
Not any more than anyone else.
Oh! I didn't hear the hell bomb get armed.
damn, did you guys? Okay,
I just got obliterated.
let's reinforce this guy.
No, I get that question sometimes. Like, is the gay Navy actually as gay as people say it is? Like, it's not any gayer than anyone else. I mean, military guys, we tend to like make a lot of jokes that are like along that line to begin with. Like, oh, you're gay. Blah, 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 blah.
No, that's camaraderie. That's
Yeah, that's just yeah. But it's not like any gayer than you'd find anywhere else in the world. In a lot of
Yeah,
ways, like the military is.
babysit you.
Yeah, sorry, I had to tab down and ban someone. Um,
Ban someone.
yeah,
Okay,
a bot.
open.
A bot.
Okay.
But no, in a lot of ways, like the military is a good way to like end prejudice and racism and homophobia and stuff like that, because we're all kind of there's the camaraderie and whatnot. And we're all kind of dealing with the same shit together, and no one gives a fuck about what you are. They just give a fuck about whether or not you're getting your job done.
Yeah, but that's what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, you go to the blender, you know.
Yeah.
Anyone who can do that with you is
Yeah.
You're bros now.
I remember when I was in boot camp, there was this one dude that we were all really tight with. A really good guy. He was on the laundry crew with us, and like on one of the last days of boot camp, or like on the last day of boot camp, we were all like chilling in the laundry room, kind of thing. There's nothing else to do. We're all just waiting for our flights to come, kind of thing, for us to be picked up to be taken to the airport, kind of thing. And he's like, okay, guys, you know, you guys are my brothers, and I just respect you so much, and I want to share something with you, and I'm really nervous about it, and like, please don't judge me, but I feel like bad for lying to you guys. And I'm like, go on, man, like, what do you got to say? And like, what do you got to tell us? And he's like, okay, I'm gay. And we're like,
No way.
we're-
It's like a fucking soap opera.
yeah, and we all just looked at him, we're like, yeah, and is that the secret? He's like, yeah, like, are you guys okay with that? I was like, were you hiding that? Like, was that something we weren't supposed to know? Because we all knew. Like, it was abundantly obvious. He's like, you guys knew? Like, yeah. He's like, you guys don't care? It's like, why the fuck would we care? Like, and good dude, adopted a kid a few years ago. Happy for him.
Oh yeah.
You had to get a GoFundMe together to adopt the kid because fucking adoption prices are so goddamn, like, the cost of adopting is so fucking expensive.
You guys had to pay.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Oh, there's like a whole bunch of shit. There's
Oh, the US is so funny.
yeah. No, there's a whole fucking process in adopting, and like background checks and lawyers that you need and blah blah blah. And one, you have to go through the process of getting approved because they don't want people adopting that aren't going to be able to take care of the kids. And like, it's just, it can be thousands and thousands of dollars to adopt in the United States.
We just have a person come in and look at your home and do a background check and see if you're able and
Yeah,
fitting.
yeah, it's a lot.
At least that's how I think it is. I've never adopted.
Why haven't you adopted yet?
Nah,
You're a
I need to find a woman first.
52. No, you don't. That is some homophobic shit right there. That you think you need a woman to adopt. Well, you. Oh, I'm sorry. I need a woman to take care of this kid for me. What are you talking about?
2 parents are better than 1.
No,
One male,
I
one
don't
female
necessarily
is
agree with that.
also much better than one of both genders.
I'm not gonna side with you on that. I think
That's science, dude.
yeah, okay,
sorry.
we're gonna shy away from that conversation.
All right.
That starts to toe some lines. No,
Yeah,
I do think you need like a
more,
2-parent household.
more towards like single parenting.
Yeah, I think that is fair to say that having
It's
2
more about
parents is
roles.
better.
It doesn't necessarily have to be the gender, but you have to have roles. Like one has to be the strict one has to be the
I don't like that. I don't like the idea of a strict and a non-strict parent. I think that should be taken. I think they're. I mean, you could probably look at it and Mask, you're a behavioral therapist.
Yeah, what's up?
You could probably like. Do you think that's a necessary thing for there to be a strict parent or non-strict parent? Because I can see both sides of this. I can see it being like, okay, having a strict parent and a non-strict parent allows for punishment to happen, for like that sort of strictness to happen, but also allows for there to be like a more emotionally supportive parent. Like there to be a parent that's more capable of that the child might feel more safe being emotional with. But I think like if you do it right, that can still be the case. But Mask is the expert on behavioral shit here, so
Yeah, so I would just say, who gives a fuck as long as the kid's getting the support and care they need.
it's kind of yeah. But more specifically, I'm thinking is there? Do you think there is an advantage to having a strict parent and a non-strict parent?
As long as the kid is getting the support and love and care that they need, and they're not getting abused or anything, then it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's probably the most accurate answer.
Well, yeah. Not to sound like an asshole because I spoke before. I think
Good.
think. But anyway, how can I say it? I think if
Hey,
you
finally.
find some guy is going to be one parent is going to be more strict, one parent is going to be more, how can I say, comforting, nurturing. Doesn't matter who. I think if you predefine the roles, it's easier to ensure that some strictness and some.
I don't think it's necessary like predefining roles. I think it's having a discussion about how you want to raise the child and what is and is not okay, and then holding to that.
You have to give some strictness,
Yeah.
and no one wants to be the person who does that.
Yeah.
And so if you predetermine that one person is going to do that, then, well, it ensures that it gets done. I'm not sure. That's my take on it. I'm not.
I think it probably comes down to like the personality types of the parents kind of thing. Because you can have 2 parents that are perfectly capable of like both giving discipline when they need to and not giving discipline and like being hugging and emotionally supportive when they need to. But you might have people that struggle with one or the other. Especially like I think we're getting more and more away from that. But especially like, you know, the previous generation, even like my generation and stuff like that, where like men were more told that that emotional vulnerability was a bad thing. So like, you know, my father was a war veteran kind of thing and had a lot harder time expressing emotional vulnerability. He's gotten better at it over the years. But
Bunker on me.
okay, moving. I think it comes down to that. Funny story about that. A little funny story about, you know, gender roles and who's going to be the strict one in the parenthood and blah blah blah. Who's going to be the strict parent? Who's not going to be the strict parent? I remember at one point going to my mom and asking if it was okay, because we had to ask permission to play video games, asking if it was okay for me to get on the PlayStation. And my mom said, ask your father. My dad was in Iraq. My dad was in Iraq at the time.
That's one roundabout way of saying no.
Well, no, she just so reflexively had the, like, when you want to do something, you ask your dad, that she said, ask your dad, because she forgot for a moment that my dad was in Iraq, and I had to remind her, Dad's in Iraq. Am I supposed to wait until he calls? Like, fucking, what?
Yeah. But isn't it very clear cut that having a father figure is better for the child?
I think it's more about the, again, like Mask said, the children being supported in the ways that they need to, and having whatever proper representation and development that they need. I think it's important for children to have. I think maybe the better way to say it would be to have that sort of, like, what we traditionally expect from a man in that relationship, like the, stick-to-itiveness and the toughness and the blah blah blah. But, like, I think it would be healthier to have two parents that have the ability to be strict and have the ability to be emotionally vulnerable, and two parents that you feel safe and comfortable with. Because I'll admit, I was a little afraid of my dad growing up. I was just a little bit afraid of my dad. I wasn't about to tell my dad shit, but there was also an advantage to knowing, like, if I had a problem and my mom was not capable of, like, going to a school and putting the fear of God into my teachers. My dad did that a lot. There were a number of times when I was getting bullied or I was getting mistreated or whatnot, and I'd go to my dad and he would get out of a private conversation with my teacher or with the principal or whatever, and they would come and apologize profusely, and that behavior would never continue. But I think that has more to do with, again, it's the personality types, and I think we assign personality types to genders, but it's not.
I have cousins.
Well, it's natural to do this, isn't it?
Well, I have cousins, and they're a lesbian family, and their kids are great. They've raised them great. They have a great upbringing. Doesn't matter at all. I mean, I'll say one thing: they're spoiled rotten. But what kid doesn't want to be spoiled rotten?
It depends on how you do it, though. Like, is it spoiled rotten with the concept of, like, responsibility and shit, or is it spoiled rotten with the, oh no, my sweet baby can do nothing wrong? No.
Like, they're still kids,
Yeah.
Like, they definitely, the youngest in the family is definitely the most spoiled one.
Yeah, I think that just happens. I think that's just a thing that always happens. The youngest is the baby. So I don't think it's about gender. I think it's just about making sure the child is getting all the appropriate representation they need. And when you talk about it, like, okay, traditionally, when you think, like, in the media at least, when you think of, like, when you think of the different, categories of gay people, they tend to eschew the traditional, or skew the traditional gender norms to begin with.
I think it's data blindness, because most parents are heterosexual couples.
I think it's a very hard study to do. And again, life exists on a spectrum, and, like,
parents is definitively better than having one.
No, I definitely think having two parents is better. Yeah, I think it would be wild to argue on it.
Since most parents are also man and woman, then
yeah, we're going to see more representation.
Majority of the statistical data, so there will be.
It's kind of similar to the fact that we have trouble recognizing representation of certain diseases in African people, in Asian people, and whatnot, or even in women, because all the studies were done on white men. So, like, the signs of a heart attack in a woman are different than they are in a man, but it's harder to recognize because all the studies were done on men and all the data is men.
Yeah, also things that are completely, like, unresearched, like endometriosis or polycystic ovarian syndrome, or whatever the fuck.
PCOS, yeah. It's polycystic ovarian syndrome. You got it right. No, it's
shit that's happening to women that we don't understand. It's almost like women are more advanced than men.
And I think it's just they're different.
We actually don't.
Well, I mean, we do, but it's like,
I have never gone to one.
Oh, gynecologist. I thought you said we don't need men. I like, you cut out just enough that I thought you said we don't need men.
No, I meant, men don't need gynecologists usually. Like,
yeah, and a woman's never going to get a prostate
but
cancer.
All my girlfriends do have gynecologist, and they go to them regularly and get things checked.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah.
It's one of those things too where like one of the things I say all the time is you'll never be able to understand a lived experience that is not your own, and that can be down to racial divides, sexuality divides, gender divides, or even so much as me and Mask are both straight white men. I will never be
Yes.
able to understand his lived
Please
experience.
include me in this category, my dude.
Yeah, I don't
Even
know,
part
man.
time-
I don't know, dude. I don't know, man.
No.
But like me and Mask are both like, and I may mention him more because we're both straight white men in America, and we both lived in Miami, and we both like had middle class childhoods, presumably, and
So
I
where are these valves, by the way?
I don't know. I'm
You
looking
only
for them.
need one.
Oh, do we
They're
only need
on
one?
right
Oh.
Now. It'll load up and then the plane will come.
Yeah. But
Here it is.
I will never be able to understand Mask's lived experience, and he'll never be able to understand mine. Because even though, like, amongst all the labels and all the categorizations, we are the same. The only difference is he's blonde and I'm brunette. Which means I'm better. Yeah, well, I mean, Hitler never tried to say that I was cool, so.
Whoa. What the, did you guys
What
see
the
two
fuck?
Pelicans?
How? Wait,
Did you
what the
see that?
fuck?
Himself.
Wait. Let's shoot. I don't like this. I don't like it.
It's
Grenades.
over. Since it glitched out, it counted as being completed. What the hell?
I don't like that. There's another red spot on the way, so I marked it. But it's like I'll never be able to fully understand his lived experience, and the inability to understand the lived experience. Oh no, Masks, Sean's. The inability to understand the lived experience only increases as there are more divides. You know, so like my brother has tried to say to me before, and I talk shit about my brother all the time because he's a bad person. But my brother has tried to say to me before, one, horrible things like SA is not as bad as think it is. It's just sex and blah blah blah. And I hope he dies of cancer. I hope the doctor removed all of my dad's cancer and then it just transported into my brother.
Jesus Christ.
I hate him. He's a bad person. But like he's trying to say like things like, oh, it's women are like over exaggerating stuff and blah blah when women are talking about how they feel unsafe walking home at night and blah blah. Like when She-Hulk came out and there was the line of there's some great things that are great about being She-Hulk, being able to walk home with my headphones in and not be afraid. And the other world's like every woman's dream. And my brother was just like, it's not that bad. Women are exaggerating. It's like, you think that because you have never had to be afraid of that. You've never been taught. Me and Mask weren't taught, like, and you probably weren't taught, keep your keys in between your knuckles when you're walking to your car so that in case someone tries to grab you. We weren't taught all these things because as men, that is a lived experience that we don't have. So to minimize a lived experience that you don't have just because it's not something you can relate to is insane. My brother, like, doesn't think, like, racism is that as bad as people say it is, or institutionalized racism is as bad as he says it is, because it's something he's never had to experience. So how would he know how bad it is? But it's wild to opine on it when you don't have the ability to understand it,
Well,
Runga just got murked by a brood.
Like literally 2 hits, like before I could
Yeah,
even
you're
react
right.
to it.
It's wrong for him to speak without
Without
having
knowledge, yeah.
experienced. But then again, like it's not his fault that he has a flawed perspective.
It's
I didn't
his
expect
fault.
him to experience this.
There's a thing.
Yeah.
I don't expect him to experience it. I don't expect him to understand it. I expect him to recognize that he doesn't understand it and he has not experienced it. I try my best in situations like that to recognize that this is something I don't recognize, to recognize that this is something I don't understand. He is a narcissist, so he doesn't understand the concept of not understanding things. To put it in a little bit of perspective, my brother, while I was actively in the military and he was 50 pounds overweight and would never be able to join, tried to tell me what the military is like and what military life is like.
It sounds like we're talking about a very flawed man.
Yeah, no, I hope he dies of cancer.
Yeah, you're asking him to bang in a nail with a screwdriver.
Oh, I'm not asking for shit. The only thing I'm asking
He
for him
doesn't
is to
have
stay
the
the fuck out of
tools.
my life. Yeah.
He doesn't have the tools.
Yeah. No, he doesn't have the tools. But it's like that's what I'm saying. Is I'm kind of getting to the point. It's like one of the things people have to like kind of understand is that they don't understand, and if you're incapable of doing that, then that is a problem. You know.
I'm not going to say anything more.
Uh.
He doesn't sound like a very nice person. You've talked about him before, actually. Like he sounds actually horrible.
No, he is. He is. He's a bad
Well,
person.
I'm trying to play devil's advocate here and say
Yeah.
that it's not his fault that he's being very silly and stupid. Maybe not.
I mean, I would argue that it's his fault because it would be one thing if he looked at situations, didn't understand them, and like made a comment about like, oh well, you know, this isn't this is like, I don't think this is an issue. It's another thing to like minimize it and say it's not that bad because he's never experienced it.
Yeah, but empathy is like a muscle. You have to use it. You have to.
Yeah, he doesn't have that. He there's some things he said that I can't say on stream.
My grandparents are like this. They are like very.
Yeah.
How can I say? Very rough. Very like. I'm going to solve
Bigoted?
everything by myself, and if you can't do it, you're weak.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
It's like.
There's a
can't-
song that reminds me of that. You ever heard the
can't
song
unteach this.
"Don't Touch My Clogs"?
No, what?
Yeah, it's hilarious. It's about like man, he's like, on the day of your something birthday, you will get my wooden clogs. Don't let anyone touch my clogs. They've been in the family for years. I would rather you kick my dog. And
What the
there's a
fuck?
song about it. It's
What in the
hilarious.
god?
What the fuck?
Yeah, yeah.
This dude is
It's a really
overvaluing
funny
his
song.
clogs, man. This dude needs to find other priorities.
No, but that's the whole point. It's like that tough setting, like, you know, it's been in the family for 50 years. You better take good care of them. You know, it's actually a really good song.
I was thinking more like a boy named Sue or some shit like that, you know?
No.
Like that's a kind of a good representation of that. Like, I gave you a woman's name so you'll be harassed your entire life to make you strong because I knew I wasn't going to stay in the picture. Like,
What?
that's what
It's
the
like
song "A Boy
reverse
Named Sue" is about.
psychology.
No, the entire song is of a boy named Sue. The story of it is a dad gave his son the name Sue so that he would be bullied and picked on his entire life, so he'd grow up to be strong because he knew he wasn't going to stay in the picture and raise him. So like,
It's so fucked. So it's like
This-
I'm a shitty father. Here's another shitty thing to remember me by.
yeah, I mean the story ends with Johnny Cash, because it's a Johnny Cash song, with Johnny Cash knocking his dad's ass out because he hates the fucking name. Like, basically, like, oh, I understand why you did that, but also fuck you, knocks his ass out, and like I still hate that name. Like,
Yeah, I've heard that song.
it's a good song.
Very good.
It's a good song.
Yeah. Basically, to summarize what I was saying, it's not your job to deal with your brother, but
No, it's not.
I mean,
Yeah.
if he's broken and he can't understand these things,
Yeah.
and you're not willing to, how can I say?
Yeah, but
or
I think
shouldn't say
think
willing. It's like more like
Not able
you
to.
can't. Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
teach him to do this. Then that's just
but
the
I
way
think
it
it's
is.
also a responsibility to fix, you know, change behaviors that aren't, you know, or it's acceptable. I would say.
It goes back to the old saying, like never attribute to
Malice, what can be
malice
decided by
easily be-
ignorance.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, my brother has a lot of malice.
he's. I don't. Yeah.
My
you
brother
would
is
best want to talk about this.
Yeah,
but-
my brother actively like says that, oh, if you made a mistake, you should suffer and blah 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 and all this different stuff. But like he does not have empathy.
Ready to get out of here?
Yeah.
I very much kind of ascribe to the thing too of like you can't change a narcissist and make a narcissist a good person, because to change and to grow, you have to recognize that you did something wrong and that's something you need to change, and they never will.
I mean, our boy Sean will have something to say about this. This is like Dark Triad.
Yeah, dark triad
or
narcissism.
trait. But
Yeah.
Can you ever fix it, like with behavioral therapy or something or other?
Unfortunately, there are just some people that, no matter how much therapy and everything you do, some people. The thing is, you have to want to change.
Yeah.
To.
And
bring
narcissists don't.
change in.
I shouldn't
It-
say fix. I mean, I say fix. I mean, when I say fix, I mean like take a wrench to a socket and wrench it. But like, can you make them cope? Can you make them, can
Um,
I say,
I'm sure with psychiatric
learn.
treatment, and there are ways to help. But like I said, it comes down to the first question: do they want to change to be better? And if they don't see anything wrong with what they're doing, and
They
they
don't.
will never come around to seeing that, then
Yeah.
they may never change, no matter how much psychiatric help they get. It's the same thing with anyone who goes to therapy. You only get
As much as you put out of it, yeah.
what you put in. So
I-
if you're not willing
Yeah.
to put anything in, you're not going to get much out.
I'll
Probably
say
nothing
this.
unless you open up.
So Mask has weighed in on his from a psychiatric background about whether or not he thinks you can change a narcissist. I'm going to weigh in from the military background. You absolutely can, but you're not going to change the way that they're thinking. You're just going to change the way that they behave. Because if you cause them so much fucking pain and trauma for every single time they act like a horrible person, they're going to stop acting like a horrible person, not because they think what they're doing is wrong, but because they're afraid. So next time,
dogs.
yeah, just every time, like I wish I lived in a
Pavlov.
world, yeah, where I could be like, listen, every time my brother says something fucked up or tries to undermine sexual assault or anything like that, I just beat the fucking piss out of him. Eventually, he's going to stop doing that. He's not going to stop believing what he believes, but he's going to stop being a piece of shit.
Didn't we talk about this? That Terry Crews like beat up his dad.
Oh yeah, he beat the fucking brakes off his dad.
Yeah,
So-
man.
so-
Fucking Terry Crews is amazing. Dude.
So the reason Terry Crews
That's
started
really
working out, barely, but the reason Terry Crews started working out and getting as big as he did was because his father bullied him. Like he said this in 1,000 interviews. His father like was abusive to him and his mother and his brother. So he started working out as like a form of control and like, hey, I'm not going to be a victim again, kind of thing. And he became Terry Crews. And apparently at one point, like he went to like Thanksgiving or dinner or whatever with his family. He brought his kids, and he found that his dad had beat his mom and hurt his mom. So he told his wife, "Take the kids, go somewhere else. Take my mother, go somewhere else. I'm going to handle this." And then to hear him tell the story, he spent hours beating the shit out of his dad. Like he beat his dad, took a break, got back up, and beat his fucking dad again. Like he beat the brakes off the dude because the dude beat his mom. And the unfortunate truth of that is, a lot of times that's not going to change abusive behavior. It might change it temporarily, but abusive behavior comes from like anger issues and other issues that are going to cause that. So that dude is still going to lose his temper at some point and beat his mom. You know, that his dad is still going to lose his temper at some point and beat his mom. So that's probably not a good solution. But it was probably cathartic as fuck. And if he beat the brakes off the dude and then took his mom out of the house and said, "Hey, if you ever come near, I'll fucking kill you," then maybe his mom is safe, kind of thing. But yeah, no, Terry Crews beat the fuck out of his dad. And I'm proud of him for it.
On the other side of the coin of something like this, it's usually the case that those who do domestic violence are also victims of domestic violence.
Yeah, I mean, there's that, but I've said it like in a short before too, I think, of once you reach a certain age, using your childhood to justify mistreating other people is not okay.
No,
like-
yeah, I'm not justifying it.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
explaining-
it's you have to understand the causality of it in order to like address it in the future. And yeah, those people could probably get therapy and could probably get help and change, especially when they address their own trauma. I'm always one that wants to allow people the opportunity to change and improve, with a few exceptions.
Oh well, you'll never get a grown man to go to the doctor.
Oh, I go to the doctor all the fucking time when it's certain things.
Yeah, but I mean old grown men. When I
Yeah.
say grown men, I mean like my grandpa. Like he walked around half a year with a hernia.
We had to convince my grandfather to get treatment for his lung cancer
Yeah.
because he's like, "I don't fucking give a shit."
Supposed to hurt.
Yeah.
because he was old.
Well, no, he knew he had lung cancer. He knew he had lung cancer. It wasn't a situation of like, "Oh, I don't know, I have lung cancer." Like, pop up, you're coughing up blood. Like, yeah, but I worked in a factory my entire life. That's normal. No, it was he knew he had lung cancer, and they're like, "Yeah, no, you need to go through the surgery. You need to get these treatments." He's like, I'll die of old age before the lung cancer kills me." And we're like, "Dude, fucking,
Yeah.
what the fuck are you
Exactly.
talking about? Get
So
the treatment."
typical of old men.
And then he got the lung cancer treatment, and like a year or two later, he had prostate cancer. And it's like, dude, God is. And then he lived to 83. He died at 83 years old. It's like, how the
There's some gas
fuck?
mines over there. You see all the green dots.
Oh, I thought those were bugs.
Yeah, don't walk into them.
Yeah, don't do that. Can you name one, Resby?
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sure.
No, it's okay. A pod fell on my head.
But no, it's one of those things like
Throw me in the acid.
maybe
Yeah.
Shit.
I didn't mean to, but it happened.
Uh-huh.
Oh, this is the
Okay.
most cursed.
Sorry,
Oh
But-
god, is that a fucking Duke?
but
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't know how did I live?
I am chaos. I have to add to it.
Where'd my
here I
guard-
got your dog. I'm grabbing my dog. There's your dog.
Okay.
Yeah.
good.
No, like I'm so quick to go to the hospital if I'm worried it's gonna be like a life threatening condition, but so loath to go to the hospital if it's something that I'm like I can ride this out.
Mind you.
Like if I broke a bone or something, I'd probably be like, maybe I might go to the hospital. If I broke my nose, I would just set it and call it a day. If I jammed a like if I dislocated
I'm bringing this
a
back to
finger or a
make sure-
shoulder.
I can't
Yeah, I
carry
mean-
this and my backpack. Oh, that's.
Yeah, I know that sucks.
I'm
What,
gonna
you
go
can't
bring
put a
this
backpack on
to-
the back? Holy
I'm gonna go
shit.
put it at extract, so we don't have to carry this shit around.
Okay, you popped into a weird conversation, man. It's
Yeah. We're talking about old men and doctors.
you got a Norwegian dude just spouting off hate crimes, and you got a
Wait, whoa, what?
I don't fucking know.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, sure. I'll identify with that. I don't give a shit.
God damn it.
He's trying to roast you. You're like, yeah, I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I knew someone that like got called a Nazi for saying, "Hey, let's not celebrate Charlie Kirk's death." Not because he liked Charlie Kirk necessarily, but because he was like, "Let's not celebrate someone dying," because he's a deeply religious dude. And like, there's a bunch of people screaming like that he was a Nazi. I'm like, bro, he just said,
Did
"Let's
you
not."
see where his death was like supposedly a conspiracy theory for his wife to
Yep.
take over his company?
Yep, I've seen all that.
Fuck.
People are going crazy about this.
Yeah.
I mean, that is apparently she's got ties to the company, not just his, but another company. Like she's the daughter of some like tycoon or some shit.
Maybe she
Yeah,
just
but
fucking
people
hated him.
People are also saying like she's 8 weeks pregnant and he died 9 weeks ago, but she had illicit goings on with fucking
JD
what's the
Vance.
what's the vice president called again? Yeah.
JD Vance, yeah. Like it's when anything like this happens, there's gonna be fucking conspiracies, man.
It's all just silliness.
I
But
just
honestly,
think
when
it's
I saw him,
hilarious.
because I saw the actual video, when I saw that shit, it affected me.
Yeah.
I
his-
just watched the
He
video.
wasn't. He's not really a very extreme far right guy.
He had a
He's just-
lot of takes that I could understand why there were a group of people that wanted him dead. Like,
Yeah, I didn't agree with most of what he said, but then again, he wasn't really extreme.
it depends. There's some things that he was very extreme on, and there's some things that he wasn't. It's
Edgy guy.
yeah.
I think. Well, he said some things specifically about like
Trans people and
gun-
women's
gun
rights,
violence
and yeah.
child- yeah.
Yeah,
And
and then
at the-
again, I didn't watch him. I don't know exactly what his catalog is, but from what little I saw, he wasn't really that bad.
It depends on what he was talking about, right? Like, there's some
Yeah, but
things that he
compared
was
to other
incredibly extreme.
people-
Oh yeah. No, compared to like Trump, no.
But not even Trump, like even more extreme than him. You know,
Yeah.
you have a lot of stuff going on in your country. Like there's, yeah,
I just think it's funny that he said some people are going to need to die for our rights for guns, and then he dies to gun violence.
Leopards ate
And
my
then
face. Just
He made this
straight.
like my favorite irony in all of it is the fact that he said empathy is a disease, and then you have all these fucking Republicans that are like, show some sympathy and empathy for his family. Like, no, I'm going to honor his wishes and
That's
not
what he
do that.
said to do.
Yeah, he doesn't want it. I'm going to honor his wishes and laugh. Like I'm very much like I disagree with my one friend that was called a Nazi on the grounds of, oh, you should never celebrate death because he's just a deeply religious person and believes that like celebrating death no matter who it is wrong. I'm like, no, some people need to be dead. There are people that need to be dead. They are worse for society. They are bad people. They are on the grounds of hurting people. And I'm gonna, when they die, I'm gonna laugh. But like I can also understand their perspective, like, hey, let's not celebrate the death of a man, like especially from the perspective of like, hey, he was killed in front of his family and in front of his daughter who has done nothing wrong. You can argue that, oh, maybe his wife is a bad person, but his daughter is a child. You know, so like and I've heard people make the arguments like, well, his daughter was raised by him, so she's going to grow up to be a shitty person, or maybe she'll grow up with empathy and whatnot and realize all the bad things about her father and change as a human being. Like my parents are a lot more Republican and a lot more right wing than I am. I didn't grow up to be super Republican and right wing.
I mean, I'm nowhere where you died. I could call you back there.
Yeah, I was just off on a side quest.
That's what I'm doing too. Oh, I found the dick rock. Damn.
Are these bones or are these fungus?
Same dick rock. We have
Dick
to
rock.
do a pilgrimage.
I don't know if these are bones or bones are fungus. Are these bones or fungus? Anyone know?
I think they're bones. I was thinking that the last match too. I think they're bones, man.
Whatever the fuck these are is excessively large.
What do you mean by excessively large?
Like big dick energy, you know?
Yeah, what the hell? Why'd you blow up? I just see an atomic mushroom cloud.
Do me a favor, land on that charger. There's a charger right there. Can you kill it for me?
Hell yeah. I'm aiming. Yep. I hit him.
You got it!
He's dead.
Good job. Proud of you.
No, yeah, but about the Charlie Kirk stuff, you shouldn't dance on graves. Like the man was just talking.
Yeah, and that's a
even if he
perfectly
said
valid opinion to
hateful
have.
things,
Yeah.
I don't think really he was doing any real damage. He was just talking.
It's
Yeah, but I think it's definitely like just desserts. You say like, oh, some people might have to die for things to happen.
and then you die, yeah.
Yeah, it was.
You kind of
It was ironic. It was very ironic.
I
and
don't think
sort of-
I don't think he's a good person. I'm not sad that he's dead. But like I fully understand and respect that like, dude, the dude was just talking and it is like okay, so there's like a mix, man. When does someone's speech become dangerous rhetoric? You know, and like I don't think it's something that we can really quantify.
Did you see where the shooter like etched names onto the bullets?
Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah,
was
he wrote a bunch of crazy shit on there.
he had the it's the reason I will never get a Helldivers tattoo because he had the Hellbomb call-in thing logoed onto one of it.
No fucking way.
Yeah. He had a bunch of shit on it. I mean, I think that dude was probably had some like issues that he needed to work through, kind of thing, you know.
Probably, most definitely.
Because it's one thing to be like, okay, I think this person is bad for the world and he needs to be taken out. Because like, I mean, I was in the military. It would be so fucking hypocritical for me to say like some people don't need to die. Like that's what the military does. It's killing people for notionally for the safety of more people.
Yeah, but who is to decide though?
Yeah, but it's like that was very much towing the line of like, okay, are you killing someone for their free speech, which means you don't believe in free speech? And unfortunately, we are in a world right now where it really seems like most people don't, at least in the United States, it seems like most people don't believe in free speech. They believe in free speech so long as you're agreeing with them. And that's on both sides of the house. That's something that's happening like that is a bipartisan thing of people not believing in free speech. Like it's insane. But when does it become like, okay, Hitler gave a lot of speeches and Hitler's speeches were about, you know, hurting people and killing people and blah blah blah. So like, when do you toe the line of like, okay, this rhetoric is becoming dangerous? The January 6th riots, that was caused by a speech. So it's like, where do we figure out where this line is? But like, I fully respect the people who want to be like, hey, I don't want to celebrate the death of a person, regardless of how bad of a person I thought they were.
But I don't even think he was that bad of a person. He just had very whack political beliefs.
I think he was a
You
bad
just
person.
disregard the beliefs.
I think a lot of the beliefs he had were those of a bad person. Where do I put
I'm
this
not
SSD?
American, dude. I really can't relate. I'm probably coming at this from
fair.
the wrong angle, but
Yeah.
from what I see, he was just talking. You know?
Well, he wanted to take people's rights away. He wanted to take a lot of people's rights away, especially gay people, LGBTQ people, trans people.
I haven't.
He wanted to take a lot of like women's rights. Well, no, those were things he said. Those were like things he said.
Right.
Yeah, like he wanted to take a lot of women's rights away. Like he.
Yeah, in which way? Like in regards to like abortion or?
He definitely wanted to take abortion away. I can't remember one of the ones that it was basically trying to compel women to be housewives.
What?
he did not believe that trans people were people and trans people shouldn't have rights and like he didn't believe in gay. He wanted like I don't know where it's supposed to go. I have no idea. I have it, but I have no idea where it's supposed to
You
go.
have to go all the way across the map to the.
Are you fucking
Oh,
kidding me?
yeah, it's,
Yeah,
it's
no,
the
that's
orange one.
So like
yeah, we gotta take
he
it from here to there. That's why.
he had a lot of beliefs that were like such that I would say he's a bad person. Because it wasn't just like, oh, I think if you want to kill someone because you think their economic plan for America is bad,
Wait,
you're fucking
Runga,
insane.
Let me take that. I'm a light.
How do I
Cycle
how do I how do I
faster.
even take it? How do I?
Press down on the D-pad, it'll pull up a rotational. Oh wait, you don't play controller.
Yeah.
Crap, I don't know how for you. It's a certain button.
Oh, there you go.
Got it.
I just switched weapons.
Perfect. I'll take it. If you guys want to stay there, once I take it there, it'll
Okay.
activate this side.
Gotcha.
Oh, we're supposed to stay. Okay.
Yeah,
we're
once I'm
holding here
uploaded,
and then we're gonna
that
reactivate it.
site
Yeah.
will be active.
Yeah.
Should we let the poor guy run alone? What if he dies?
He's got this. He's a
Nah.
professional. He's a professional. If he dies, he should have done better.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, we cleared out everything along this path. There shouldn't be anything in my way.
Yeah, we're doing fine. We're so good right now, King.
Hell yeah.
Just ammo. I can see it. I'm almost there.
What are your thoughts on fracking, Skade? You're a materials engineer.
Oh,
Ooh, that's funny. From the get-go, from the outset, it's bad.
No.
You there. I actually have a friend. I studied with him. He's now in Texas. Actually, he moved there, and he's working for a fracking company. And they are working on a way to make it much less
Dangerous.
terrible.
Yeah. That's kind of like
Both in terms of quakes, both in
Yeah.
terms of pollution of the how do you call it, aquifer?
Yeah.
The,
the aquifer.
water under the earth.
Yeah, the water table.
Yeah, and also emissions, all of these things. There are ways to make it safe. But
Yeah,
the reason it has such a bad name is because
when it's done wrong.
yeah, but when it was first discovered, there was no regulation against it because it was a completely new method. So, and then again, also you have something called we call it lobbyvirksomhet. It's like you have people with a lot of money can pay people to influence politicians.
Oh, lobbyists.
Yeah, and they've been able to postpone a lot of how can I say, decisions
Yeah,
in terms of fracking.
yeah. It's one of those things where like I see it and I'm like, if
I
we
think
knew
it's
how to
possible
do this
do
well,
it.
yeah, if we knew how to
Yeah.
do it really well, then it wouldn't be a problem. The problem is we're not doing it well.
Well, it's a problem of when when money is in the picture.
Oh yeah,
Like the contractors and the companies are going to do their utmost to make as much money as possible,
yeah,
and it is the state's responsibility to put guardrails around it so that they
Yeah.
don't do crazy shit. Which
Yeah.
is what they did, and they like basically with fracking you have to extract the shale mineral oil from the earth by pushing insane amounts of pressurized water into it to release it and then suck it up at the same time. And if you do this from only one hole, you have a huge differential of pressure in
Mhm.
one small, tiny area of soil, which can burst out uncontrollably throughout porous soil and less. How can I say?
I'm literally just about to finish.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say hi.
continue.
Anyway, you can, by making the extraction sites smaller
The-
and more dispersed,
What the?
you can basically eliminate.
No.
most of the bad
It put me
effects.
under the map.
You want me to kill you?
No?
Can you even see me?
I can see where you're supposed to be.
What the hell?
I'm just gonna call in the bird. We
Yeah,
have 2 minutes anyway.
Oh no, that's not the. That's the thing.
Yeah,
that's
here.
Valkyrie,
Yeah,
yeah.
get out of the way. I want to see if I can
that's
blow
what
him
was
up.
doing it. It put me under the map.
There you go.
Okay.
There you go. That fixed
I
it.
don't know how you did that, but it worked.
I used AOE damage.
Get back, buddy.
Did my stuff spawn on
So
top? 'Cause
basically, you're
there's-
saying like, hey, if you do it at the very least to stop the tectonic issues and the those issues, spreading out the
there's a
pressure
place
load is, or spreading out the pressure
Michigan.
differential. Yeah,
There's a place in Michigan called Flint. where they
yeah,
have-
yeah. We're very aware of
Wow.
Flint, Michigan. That was a
Okay.
big thing in our news. Yeah,
Yes. I mean, they can literally put a lighter to
Eh.
the tap water.
Yeah.
And it will just burn.
Uh-huh.
Actually burn because there's dissolved methane in the fucking water.
Yeah.
Which is insane to have in tap water, and the fact that it has been going for a while is actually
Yeah.
also insane.
yeah.
But that's because of the bureaucratic machine of the U.S. is
And it's kind of
well.
it's like, okay, so oil drilling.
Let me disparage your country. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead. We disparage it all the time.
yeah, no, yeah.
The like oil drilling is theoretically a very safe thing that we know how to do very well. And then there's a fuck up, and now we have the BP oil spill, and we have all these, hundreds, like so much wildlife dying, and all like these issues. It's like, even if something is perfectly fine when it's done perfectly. You have to anticipate people not doing it perfectly.
I can summarize it. It's basically it's all about money.
Uh-huh.
Like if you can do it cheaply and get more money, then they will do it.
Yep.
Relying
it's
on people to make the
literally-
right
it's that
decision.
simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Relying on
And
people to make the moral
you can
decision is stupid.
bribe Politicians, you can bribe like
Yeah,
state employees.
Yeah, a
It's very
perfect
easy.
example of that is actually Louisiana. Their state infrastructure for like their roads and just like basic things is so shitty, yet they have some of the largest chemical corporations around. And because most of the people on their council
Yeah.
and state executives literally like just side in whatever they want, they get kickbacks from it.
Yeah, but let me tell you another thing. The chemical companies and the big oil companies, they build their own roads.
Hmm.
They have they have their own divisions to build their roads.
Their shit's good.
Yeah, they're separate.
Huh.
Because they have corrupted the state system so much that the roads are not up to par enough for them to actually use them, so they build their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
I
sense.
mean, if that's not like toxic.
Oh shit, charger
capitalism,
behind you.
Oh, God!
capitulated,
Oh, right in front of you.
then I don't know.
Damn, I'm glad I got that harpoon off. You almost ran right into your ass.
I think we should just switch to nuclear everywhere. Nuclear and
Oh.
solar.
Hell yeah, but there was a series called Chernobyl that came out and it made everyone scary.
Yeah. And I truly, fully believe that the reason why people are scared, like why stuff like that happened, is because it was funded by like coal industry and the other power industries that don't want nuclear
No,
because it's
the
such a
reason
clean and
Chernobyl
efficient
happened
fuel.
is because yeah,
Well, because Chernobyl. But I think like the popularity of nuclear power as a dangerous thing is being pushed. Like obviously it's a dangerous thing when it goes wrong. I think it's being pushed more in the media because of influence by the different power industries that don't want something that is as efficient and as clean as nuclear power.
I mean, if you average deaths in a from and in and off a nuclear power plant, it's less dangerous than just walking to work on the sidewalk.
Yeah, Centralia, Pennsylvania is still on fire.
I don't know what that
Are we
is.
talking about the place that's like a coal mine was
Yep.
underneath it?
Yep, Centralia,
Coal
Pennsylvania.
veins caught fire.
It's
Oh,
what
yeah.
it's what the look of Silent Hill is based on, because a coal mine caught on fire. Pennsylvania was the largest exporter of coal. A coal mine caught on fire, and since you can't put out a fire in a coal mine, it's still on fire to this day. It caught on fire in like the 50s or 60s, and it's still on fire to this day. And there's like 5 people that still live there because they just refuse to move. I still want to visit. Like I want to take a trip there just to see it because it's cool. Because it's like safe.
It goes down.
It's
yeah.
literally like a ghost town.
Yeah, it's safe to like walk around temporarily, but it's not like super safe to live in. So the fact that there's still people alive that live there is insane. Because there's smoke. There's smoke just coming up through the ground.
Oh, you can use a gas mask and just look.
Well, I mean, you could safely kind of just go there too, and the impact on you is going to be very minimal for if you're just like visiting for like a day kind of thing. Like you're not going to hit your LD50 of coal smoke from this anytime soon. But yeah, no, like there's shit like that's just objectively unsafe, or has like all these different issues with it. And it's like if we just switched to nuclear for almost everything, we'd be fine. Nuclear and solar.
Oh, we missed an artillery? I didn't even see it.
I think so the EPA put restrictions on Pennsylvania's ability to produce power through coal because they were just doing it so fucking much. So I think they were how many number of nuclear power plants in PA?
What was the most recent nuclear incident? Wasn't it the tsunami
3
that hit Japan?
Yeah, Fukushima.
Yeah, that was really, really bad too.
Yeah, Pennsylvania has 4 operating nuclear power plants. And they used to have another one, but it was the only almost nuclear disaster in American history. It was like 3 Mile Island or 11 Mile Island. Disaster, Pennsylvania. That was also in Pennsylvania.
In Miami, there's one right down the street. We call it Turkey Point.
3 Mile Island
would hang out because of the water would be warm from the runoff.
Yeah, 3 Mile Island was a partial nuclear meltdown that happened in Pennsylvania, and even then, it wasn't that bad. It was scary because everyone was worried that was going to, go critical, but they solved the issue. It was fine. It's objectively really safe. It's pretty easy to like store the nuclear byproducts somewhere safely.
I mean, China just literally made a thorium reactor that works.
Yeah, there's no reason not to do it aside from people not being informed enough about it.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said that, I thought I heard you say taurine. I just pictured a bunch of swole guys like flexing in a circle. You can take your taurine.
No. It's Tauros.
Benefit from taurine, actually. You don't have to be a bodybuilder.
Yeah, no, it's kind of benefit. It's what they have in Red Bull.
I just for some reason that's the first thing that popped in my head, which is a bunch of like JoJo characters.
Yeah.
In a circle.
I
power.
I don't know if it's true, but I believe what I read at one point was the reason Red Bull's named what Red Bull is because its key ingredient is taurine.
Yeah, bull testicle.
Yeah, exactly. Bull testicles. You get it.
Yeah, you can get it from vegan sources also if you like. I think that's the most commercially.
Yeah, they synthesize all that shit now. I mean, we discover a lot of stuff in nature and then we figure out how to make it in a lab.
Do you guys take creatine, by the way?
Yes.
I've heard that it's the most researched and most beneficial supplement that anyone could ever take.
Do you know where like creatine got its like real start in? Do you know where creatine kind of got its first big hype in?
No.
Treating multiple sclerosis.
Really?
Yep.
What's this again?
Brain degradation. It's a disease that causes your brain to slowly break down. It's a neurodegenerative disease.
I'm bringing a kamikaze build. This is like one of those ones where you just blow up everything.
Do you have a portable help? Okay, holy shit. Stay away from this guy.
Yo, you're not going to be able to. That's why I'm trying to warn you. You gotta figure something out.
Well, fuck. Sorry. I fucked up. This is my bad. Hold on.
Wait. Change
oh,
that
hell yeah.
font.
No.
Yeah.
I should maybe bring the autocannon for this.
I fucked up.
You want to bring whatever you don't care about, because you're not going to be having it for very long.
Okay, I'll bring the autocannon.
I got autocannon, mortar sentry, orbital laser, and guard dog just to help keep me alive. But yeah, no, creatine's used to, or at least used in part to help treat multiple sclerosis, which is a neurodegenerative disease. It has a lot. There's a while there where because it was a workout supplement, a lot of people were talking shit about saying it's so unhealthy, it's so unhealthy. No, it has so many health benefits.
Yeah, it's extremely multifaceted. Like, you can do anything.
So it's one of those things. The average human being is not going to need to supplement with creatine unless they have some sort of condition. But for bodybuilders and for athletes, it's very useful to supplement. It's a very useful supplement to have. It has a whole bunch of effects in the body. Like there's a lot of stuff that gets marketed there, and it's one of the things that almost annoys me when I see people taking these things. And it's like it's a workout supplement, so this and that. It's like, yeah, but I'm taking it because if it's healthy for workout, it's gonna be healthy for me. No, the reason people that are athletes need it is because they are expending more of that. They are using more of that resource in their body, and they need to supplement it. You, who is sitting on your computer chair all day playing fucking video games and not moving for 18 hours out of the day, don't need these workout supplements. They aren't helping you.
They've started giving creatine to Alzheimer's patients
Uh-huh.
that don't work out.
Well, yeah, because it helps with neurodegradation,
Yeah.
and that's
it's
what Alzheimer's is just neurodegradation.
Yeah, it's good for a lot of things.
Yeah, it has creatine's not one of the. I don't know what the efficacy or how useful creatine would be for like the average Joe, but it is one of the ones that is a workout supplement, yes, but also just a whole bunch of other shit. Like it's just really good for a lot of stuff. But like beta alanine is not something that the average human being is going to need to supplement. When I see people
I
using
agree
like
with that.
yeah, when I see people using like C4 energy drink or C4 like pre-workout as an energy drink, I'm like, there is so much shit in C4 that you don't need. I have a guy at my D&D table that will come in drinking a C4 pre-workout to sit down and play D&D for 6 hours. And it's like, you don't need this right now, man. Like this is not useful to you. Why are you just get a fucking Red Bull, my guy? Like what the fuck? It's like
It's going to be uncomfortable for him. He's going to
right, like
take
my
it.
skin itches when I take yeah. What the fuck? I'm more impressed that his skin doesn't itch, why he doesn't get that issue, than anything. But it's also like you don't. It's there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of chemicals. There's a lot of stuff that you don't need a supplement if you're not don't have a specific reason to. So it does not benefit you and might actually harm you to supplement it in other ways. At the very least, it
Yeah.
might put extra strain on your kidneys because they have to filter all that shit out.
Then again, if you're that healthy and normal, then
Brad,
many things that you take are not going to hurt you either.
It depends on the thing, right?
It's
It
not going to
depends
help
on what
you,
it
it's
is.
not going to hurt you.
Everything is poisonous in a high enough dosage. Water.
Yeah.
Water is
makes the word.
poisonous at a high enough dose. So it really depends on the supplement itself. It depends on what it is. Is it fat soluble? Is it not fat soluble?
Yeah, for example, salt. People are told to eat less salt because of hypertension and all of these things.
Yeah.
But the body is actually very good at eliminating salt.
If you're drinking enough water, yeah.
You can handle it. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, there's damn it, Mask.
yeah,
I
killed
walked
somebody.
Yeah, it was me. It's one of those things where like, okay, so yeah, the
There's a
average
different bug
person
in there.
the average person might not need to worry about their salt intake, but like as you get older, it's definitely something you need to worry about. As
Yeah,
your heart goes less,
statins
or if you have like certain like
yeah.
if we lived the active lifestyle of our ancestors, then a lot of the stuff now that we see as you need to moderate that, you need to worry about that, we wouldn't need to worry about. The unfortunate thing is most humans now live a very sedentary lifestyle. So
Watch
now
out,
there's
Newt.
stuff that would not be unhealthy that is unhealthy because of the sedentary lifestyle that people are living now.
Oh, there's a pathway here. That's cute.
What are we even doing here, by the way?
Just killing bugs.
Bugs? Okay.
Yeah.
We kill him and then the thing shows up.
I accidentally switched out my fucking exosuit for a guard dog, and I just noticed that, and I wanted the exosuit because I got so many cannons.
Air
Yeah, I
strike.
brought the autocannon, but it actually sucks. It's so slow.
Yeah, it's good for long range.
It's good for like the
This is a
tanky
tight
guys
map.
too. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got good armor pen. I should have
Do
gotten the
robots
Tesla
after
tower.
this.
You want to do robots?
Yeah, after this one.
I got
What's
about
that?
another hour 15 before I have to go. I want to do some research before this meeting to take into the meeting.
Oh, you're doing
Oh.
a meeting?
Yeah, my
My
family
body blew up, but it took out everything.
owns some land in northern Pennsylvania, and like there's a landowners group right now that is like reaching out to or is in talks with a fracking company, which is why I brought up the topic. And it's like, well, I'm like anti-fracking in the way it's being implemented now. I do not have a controlling vote. So, and everyone else that has an ownership stake in this property
What the hell hit
is
me?
going to
Oh,
vote
God,
yes.
Someone's mortar keeps pushing me over.
Might be mine.
That's hilarious. I just keep falling.
Yeah, it's so funny, isn't it?
I mean, yeah. It's so funny. Alright, I put a bunch of mines over there. That should be fun.
You know, I mean, if I own land, I wouldn't want fracking to happen on it.
No, I'm not happy about it.
But
Hey.
if they're going to pay me a lot of money, then
Yeah.
Oh.
It's one of those things where, like,
I'm gonna die. Don't stay next to my body. I'm gonna blow up. But you can take out my gun,
okay.
Douglas. Or if anyone wants to try out the coyote, it should be right where my body was.
Jesus, that ended that quick.
Sorry, I should really change my Steam name. I'm not Douglas anymore.
You're not.
No?
Who are you?
Did you guys used to play Hearts of Iron,
No.
or have
I
you
think I
at least
actually
heard
have
about
that
it?
game. I think I have it. I haven't played it a whole lot though.
Yeah, see, me and 5 friends, we decided to join multiplayer, but we're going to be historical characters and play the countries that they belong to.
Oh,
Mm.
cool.
And Douglas is like an American general, so I played the
Mm.
US.
How'd that go? Did you win or lose?
terrible.
Obviously he won.
Oh,
Obviously
okay,
he won,
right.
because America.
No, no, I could not manage all the naval invasions.
You wait, you were playing as America and you lost in naval warfare?
That's
No,
like
the
literally-
naval invasion warfare, because it's very tricky to get air support and naval supremacy at the same time as you're landing troops on Iwo Jima.
You were
It's not easy.
America and you failed in naval warfare. I am
Yeah.
personally
Oh,
offended.
To his defense,
I didn't
around
fail
that
because
time
of-
is when we started dropping some bigger bombs.
Yeah, that to be fair, like yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
look
I
hey.
didn't fail because of the strength of America or anything. It's just logistics. I didn't plan it out well enough.
If there's one thing America does
it's
really well in
complicated.
war, it's logistics. It's like
Yeah, but it doesn't do it for you. You have to actually
yeah, I know.
play where the
Yeah.
boats go.
Yeah. I love you. Love
I
you.
love you too.
Oh, thanks, buddy. Okay. No, that is that's kind of on the notes too of like why like I think America doesn't like people are like, oh, if we go to war with China or Russia, it's going to be really bad. I think we would do fine because even though we have less
Yeah.
numbers than China,
Be bad at all.
It- no,
It
it-
would be very.
it would be
one-sided.
bad for the world. It would be the end of the world basically.
Yeah,
But like I
Maybe
don't
not,
think we would
but-
lose as much because like I mean look at Russia and Ukraine right now. One of the things that the United States has at our advantage is that there has not been a period of time in the past 200 however many years, 240 whatever it is, 50 years since America has been around that we have not been either in some sort of armed conflict or very close to some sort of armed conflict. So we just have so much experience. We have a veteran NCO corps and a veteran officer corps that knows what needs to happen. Whereas a lot of these other countries don't have that experience because they're not doing it as much. So they don't have they might be like, oh yeah, we have the numbers and we have the technology, but they don't have the experience to make it happen, you know? Where America we really do.
Well, the other thing too, I think with America is that we just have bases everywhere.
Well, so does Russia and China.
Like we have
Not
bases
to
like
the
in
extent.
Italy, Japan,
Not
like,
to the extent,
across
yeah.
the world.
We have reach. We can reach out and touch you really easily.
Whoa, wait a minute. Just curious.
you also have this thing called cert something, like certification something. It's like war games. You simulate war.
Oh yeah, no, we do
You
that.
have
That's
these
we do that
intense
all
training
the fucking
exercises
time.
that
Yeah,
are somewhat realistic actually.
yeah.
And I
I've
think
participated
no
in a few of
country
those.
does better than the US when it
Yeah.
comes to like combat simulation training.
Yeah. Well, it's because we have that veteran NCO corps that has been in those wars. They've been in combat and they've been in wars. So when the time comes for the training and the simulations to come around, they know what's realistic and what's not, so they can correct it and they can fix it.
Yeah, but when you think like my country, when we do drills and stuff, it's like, oh, go to the range and hit the target.
Yeah.
When you do it, it's like combined arms. It's like a big navy ship is coming out, and you drop out in rubber boats, and you go into the beach, and then you start a beachhead, and you have
Yeah.
machine gunners
Map
shooting
threat.
and mortars going off, and the fucking air forces.
Yeah.
dropping.
No. We train like
Yeah.
nobody's business.
Yeah, there's no end to it. Like you really simulate actual
Yeah.
actual thing.
We do war better than any other country. To be fair, founded in war and haven't stopped being in war since then. We had
How
1776,
many years is it? Like 200? No.
250 or 249.
Yeah.
249, yeah. Which I
Isn't that
love that the
insane in
Navy
and of
birthday,
itself?
the Navy birthday, like the birthday that we recognize as the Navy birthday is October 13th, 1775. Which is a year before before the Declaration of Independence. So the U.S. Navy is older than the United States.
I mean, colonies were around before the foundation of, the Declaration.
You know how we got the USS Constitution, which is our flagship, our quote unquote flagship, even though it's a wooden vessel that's never going to go out to sea again.
You stole it from the goddamn.
We
boat.
stole it. We stole it. We're like, hey, we're losing this battle. We somehow turned that battle around. We took that ship. It's ours now, and that became our flagship.
Yeah.
Where was that? Galveston Bay? No.
Oh fuck, I don't remember. I feel bad. I should remember.
Maybe on an ice planet? We are on an ice planet.
I mean, fucking John Paul Jones' his most famous quote is "I've not yet begun to fight," because like when he was in the middle of losing a naval battle, the British commander shouted over, "You should surrender, or you surrender, whatever." He just responded, "I'm not yet begun to fight." Turned around, beat the shit out of that guy, and stole his ship. That U.S. Navy was built partially on stolen ships. Like that's
Hell yeah.
it's
That's true.
it's. I love one of my favorite oh god, what's his name? Francis the Swamp Fox Marion was one of the revolutionaries that was responsible for a lot of the guerrilla warfare going on during the Revolutionary War and the American Revolution. And I love
You
it.
guys watched the Patriot with Tom
Yeah,
Hanks?
that's based
No,
off of
not Tom Hanks. Mel Gibson.
Mel Gibson. Yeah, it's based off of Swamp Fox Marion. That's who his character is based off of. And it was just like, it was such a mind fuck to the British. They're like, this isn't the way a civilized nation does war. And we're like, we're not a civilized nation.
Yeah,
And we're going to win this fucking war.
marching in lines, just standing there getting
Yeah.
shot.
It's like, we're going to march this place. We're going to aim at each other. It's like, okay, while you're marching there, we're going to ambush you.
Heads up, I'm arming a hell bomb.
You don't
Fuck.
aim at officers.
Stop in, bro.
I told you I'm a sweaty tryhard. Get out of there.
I need to get some samples.
You better wait till the hell bomb's on.
Goddamn, I bet you wake up arming a hell bomb in the morning. Oh my god, I'm dead.
He wakes up arming a hell bomb.
Hey,
It's like playing Schedule 1 with Staley, where he just, like, the moment he pops in, he's just killing cops.
Staley's just cop killer, dude.
He's such a calm, laid back dude, but then the moment I would hate to see him in GTA. Like,
Yeah, right.
Staley's
I like how,
the Canadian man. No,
yeah, he's Canadian, yeah.
damn. I like how my hell pod just standing up on the ground now. Oh, you got a big guy right there?
Oh, the AT-ATs. It's been a while since I saw them.
I love
got us a
making
whip
Star
when we're
Wars
ready to
people
use
mad
that.
by calling them AT-ATs. What's up, love? What's up? Why?
I just call them chicken walkers.
Oh,
You like that? You like that, big boy? You like that?
I think she's being force fed, or he's being force fed.
What the fuck is he eating?
Is it-
Knowing
a
Dez,
zebra
it's
cake.
Probably a hot dog.
Well, a zebra cake.
Is it a piece of chalk?
No, it's a zebra cake.
Zebra cake. Hey, another hell bomb. Excuse me, sir. Oh, God damn it! I'm trying to come through here. It's a shit.
How sweet are snacks in Norway?
We have different.
Did you just
categories.
drop a bomb on? I'm literally standing right here. Oh my god! You just blew my face off. He just got vaporized like in the Terminator movie on the fence.
It's not my fault. But how sweet are snacks in Norway?
Didn't even blow
Probably
up the
less than
objective.
in the US.
Yeah, I asked that because like when I was taking one of my Japanese class, I learned how to make some Japanese snacks and shit. And then like there's an Asian American market I go to nearby where I pick up Japanese snacks and stuff. And one of the things I actually really like about them is that they aren't nearly as sweet as American ones. And I kind of like the fact that the sweetness is subtle and it's not super strong. A zebra cake is so fucking sweet.
We have a lot of
You wanna-
savories.
You want to do it? You look like you wanted to do it.
Because I don't
Sweet
fucking
and
trust you
savory.
is the main reason why. So you go for like savory snacks and stuff like that? Like do you have like a
heard
lot of
about,
candy there? Like a lot of organic candies there?
Hey, we've got a radar dish over
Uh,
here. Side
Dried
objective.
fruit. Have you heard about brown cheese?
No.
Excuse me. That
What?
doesn't sound. That sounds concerning.
That sounds like
No, it's just,
like a euphemism for shit.
no. It's just you know when you fry butter, it becomes brown, and you get caramelized butter.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
They use this to make the cheese.
Oh.
Just
It's
brown.
It's sweet, caramelized,
Yeah.
Oh,
savory.
that
Yeah.
sounds good. Like
There's-
we have like brown sugar.
Yeah.
Like butter and also
Yeah.
like brandy butter is a thing too.
Yeah, garlic
We
butter's the
basically
best.
we basically just boil the cream from the cow milk, and we use it to make a cheese after
Hmm.
we've caramelized it.
Sounds good.
Which is, it's honestly, yeah, you haven't tasted it before, I assume, but
No.
it's fairly good. We put this on waffles, and that's like the most quintessential American snack.
We don't treat
someone
waffles
comes
like a
over-
snack. Well, I guess Eggos. We treat Eggos like a snack.
Oh shit! It's
Yeah,
already
if
set
someone
up.
comes
Oh,
over
nice.
to your house just randomly, you make a pot of coffee and you make waffles. with
No,
brown cheese.
no, we don't.
No, that's what we.
Oh, it's a Norwegian thing? Okay. That's
Drop
neat.
ship.
But you don't make coffee for your guests.
We make
No.
we'll make coffee for guests if they're going to be around a while.
Yeah.
Also, like I don't know if it's at least
You
for
usually
me.
ask, hey, do you want a cup of coffee or something?
Yeah,
I'll just
Yeah,
have it
of course.
prepared.
at least
It's on
like
that basis, but
where I've been in like in the subcultures of America that I've been a part of, you don't show up someone's house like unannounced. You don't show up without like pre-planning.
yeah, no, we
Oh,
don't have this either.
that's funny.
We, there was this funny meme going around like, if you're a child, like you're 8 years old, and you go to a friend's house, and they are about to have dinner, like you go there right after school.
Yeah,
Do they invite you to dinner or not?
in America,
God, that's a hell bomb.
Yes.
Run.
I guess it really depends sometimes. In some subcultures, yes, like the Midwest, probably. In the South, probably. In the North, no. But it really
Sure,
depends.
blow it up.
It depends on the relationship with them and whatnot. And in my
Yeah,
family, that wouldn't really
because-
be as much of a thing because, like, in my family, we made as much food as we needed to feed the number of people that we were prepared to have, kind of thing. Now, I'm also like it's very much like the probably for another hour, Staley. But I guess it really depends. It's also like there is a lot of like in a lot of American culture there is a concept of hospitality. Like, okay, yeah, if someone comes over, you're gonna offer them food, you're gonna offer them a drink or whatnot.
Yeah, if you come to my house, you're getting diabetes for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, the normal Norwegian thing would be for the child who's visiting to just wait while they're eating dinner.
That's weird.
And the other child comes back and then starts playing again.
Because like in America, at least where I am, it would be very weird to have someone over and not participating in whatever the people are participating in. So it'd be more probably a thing of leave and come back later kind of thing.
But you'd be in the kid's room playing GameCube or Xbox or PlayStation or whatever the fuck the kid has.
I'd be
then
so
mom
uncomfortable having
comes and
someone in
says,
my
"Oh,
house like
hey,
that.
it's dinner time," and then you just go eat dinner, and the other kid just has to wait.
I could see that depending on where you are in America being considered very rude. To like
Yeah,
like I could see like a parent being mad like, "Oh, you went over to Jimmy's house for dinner and they didn't feed you."
Well, yeah, if you're past like a certain time, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah.
They would at least give you something.
Yeah.
Like, We're having spaghetti. You want some? Yeah, we're having spaghetti.
Like if it'd be very much a thing. Like if you showed up right before dinner, like the mom's preparing dinner or whatever, and you showed up,
Yeah,
they would
we're
probably
talking
tell
about-
you, hey, they'd either say, oh, we have extra if you want to sit with us, or say, hey, we're about to eat dinner, come back later. Because like having someone in your house when and like just being somewhere else in your house would be considered very weird.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is interesting. I never knew
I
that.
think that's interesting to think about.
Well,
'Cause
like
that's
okay,
normal for us.
like Mask, what would it be like? Because you grew up somewhere different from me, so what would it be like
Oh,
in
yeah.
Florida, like in that
Like, what would
subculture?
it be served?
Would it be okay, a kid comes over right before dinner, would the kid be asked to come back later? Would he be served dinner, or would he just hang out in the house while y'all's ate?
Nah,
No,
man.
not
we
not
fucking-
even right before, just after school. He
Yeah,
can,
yeah,
like,
either
2
way,
o'clock or
yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're
And
over
you
at
go
my
for it.
house and it's after school, we're getting to eat. We're eating regardless.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone's getting fed at some point.
that's what.
But that's the big thing,
that's what's
everyone's getting
different.
fed. I think if
And I,
for,
yeah,
for me, I
asked
think it
my
would
Historian,
oh go on.
I asked my historian friend about why it's so different. Because we never do this. We never invite, like, if you we invite people to dinner, but if they naturally are in the house, while
Yeah.
dinner is served, it's not an automatic invite at all.
Yeah.
Like it's an automatic exclusion, and it comes from poverty times because it's like a pride issue.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to take from another
Yeah,
family's food
assume,
store.
yeah, that they're gonna provide for you. You're not their
Yeah,
kid.
yeah.
Yeah,
Because
like the Great
they have it
Depression.
tough enough.
Yeah.
You have it tough enough that you're not supposed to burden another family by asking for their food or even assuming that it's going to be served.
Yeah, American hospitality is I think a lot different than that because I think it went the other way, where it's like make sure that everyone is taken care of thing, despite the fact whether or not it's inconvenient to you.
Like, specifically, like when you're talking about like those times, like I said, the Great Depression and whatnot, like they would come up with recipes and things to make food out of anything.
Yeah,
You know, the Great Depression and stuff. That's the reason we have Spam.
yeah,
Yeah. Norway used to be poor as fuck until 1971 or 1972 actually.
And that's not that long ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so it still sticks, and it's interesting for me to think about how hard it sticks. And
yeah. Well, I mean, some things are just cultural like that, and there's no reason for it anymore, but there was at one point. For me, I
Yeah.
think
Get
to
away,
like
by the way. It's going to blow.
Oh,
Okay.
oh, oh.
to like more accurately answer your question, I think like, and there's obviously going to be exceptions to this. I think like at least where I was in America, like where I grew up and whatnot, it would be like if you showed up after school,
Oh my, you're both
I'll
dead.
kill myself.
if
God
like
damn it.
if you showed up like right after school, then the situation would either be like, okay, when dinner's getting ready to
That's
happen,
not to be.
you would either be asked to leave or you'd be invited to stay for dinner. If you showed up right before dinner, you'd be asked to come back later, unless like the family had enough extra and they knew you well enough, and then they might invite you over, kind of thing. As I think is kind of more accurately how it would go.
That was a mine.
Yeah. It's changing now, but it's funny how long it's stuck.
Yeah. American hospitality is very much if someone comes over, you offer to feed them or give them a drink or something, kind of thing.
Yeah, but it's very different state from state.
Yeah.
Like
Well, yeah, we're such a big country that we have so many microcultures that it's
basically not even a country. It's actually a federation of states.
literally the United States. Like
Yeah.
a lot of American school students don't realize that the word state means country. Like because we think of states as like, oh, that's the subdivision. We think of states as what you guys think of as provinces.
Yeah, we call them. What the fuck is the municipality?
Yeah.
We call it.
For us, a municipality is like a small part of a city.
Yeah, we divide our country in this, so it's
Yeah.
we have one extra layer of this.
Coming.
Thank you, love. I love you. Thank you for the
So it
zebra
is-
cake.
Trouble.
Oh, I didn't take him out, but I slowed him down.
Mask
Let's make a
is
whole tray of
There
this.
you go.
cake.
Got it.
Mask is from Florida.
No, did. Oh yeah, Staley asked. Oh yeah.
Yeah, Staley. what would you do in Canada? Okay, kid comes over after school. Like you're a kid. You have a kid. A kid comes over after school, is hanging out and playing with your kid. Your wife's preparing dinner, and dinner's ready. Does the kid eat with the family, or does the kid stay in the other kid's room playing video games while the family eats?
Yeah, or go home.
Because that would be considered like very rude in the United States. I think that would be like pretty much everywhere I know. That would be, you either ask them to go home or you feed them, but you don't like sit there and eat while they just don't.
Just eat in front of them.
Yeah.
Man, it suck to be poor, huh?
Yeah, like a lot.
Jesus.
Yeah, look at this roast beef, you bitch.
I clipped that solely for the soundbite. I'm gonna make a soundbite at "Look at this roast beef, you bitch."
Oh hell no.
Oh, I armed that hell bomb, by the way, Douglas.
I noticed right then and there.
The fuck? Both of you were just like
Oh.
looking at it like, it ain't gonna go off, is it? Nah, that was the objective.
We're talking about cultural trends and these
Yeah,
things. We're
like, yeah,
worried
very-
Oh,
about
your guard.
hitting
You're saying your guard
robots.
was down? Jesus.
Yeah,
Did you
Ve-
even notice you're being charged by one of those flamethrower giant guys at one point?
yeah.
Oh hell no.
Oh my god, I killed it. Okay, next time I'm just gonna let you find out the hard way.
I'm just going to put down infinity mortar sentries and hope they hit you.
Oh god, no, please.
Yeah.
They are pretty awful. Okay, here we go. Pan this way.
I hate them, but I don't care. They're not
I
hitting
could,
me.
I could tell.
Well, never moved to
Eventually you
never
can
moved to
upgrade
Norway,
where you can
Staley.
Tell them where to fire. Okay, there's just a
Oh, you
horde
can?
of bots around this hill. Yeah,
Really?
yeah. You can actually ping the map, and the orders will fire where you ping.
Huh?
What the hell?
Oh.
It's a farther upgrade on the tech tree.
The
I'm
mask
trying to give
is
you
like
guys some
level
samples
100 and
so you can get
something.
some upgrades. I brought the whip.
Bro,
Anyone wanna hop in?
I feel so sorry for this man. He's carrying us so
You know, he
hard.
100% is. I'm just killing things and talking, man.
You know what? I can pick
Yeah,
you
I'm
up.
just talking and barely killing anything.
I'm just getting sound bites and content, man. That's what I'm doing.
Woo! Power
You
slide.
should have clipped the Winnebago one.
I
was
did.
My best commentary.
I did. That's a video.
Oh hell yeah.
That's already on my
You didn't-
channel.
You didn't just clip it. He made it a whole video.
Yeah, that's on my channel.
Oh yeah. I'm the
I'm glad
Winnebago
that didn't
guy,
set
by
that
the way.
off. Hey, this is extract. What the
famous.
hell am I doing here? Man, do you think they could have
Yeah,
given
man.
these cars just a little bit more traction? It's just absurd.
I have to get off at like 5:15, 5:30, Staley, so I might be gone by then. But like these guys might still be around.
I'm gonna get off and get
Uh,
some dinner in a minute.
Okay.
I got someone.
Play,
Someone dropped their damn kid off, and I have to feed him.
Yeah, piece of shit.
Fuck does that?
You guys ever play Monster Hunter?
No,
Yeah.
I haven't. I've never played it.
Yeah, I've been
Maybe
getting
not do
into
that.
it. I have like 30 hours in it or something.
Nice. The new one
It's
or which
fun.
one?
Yeah, the one.
Thank you, love.
Wilds.
Oh yeah, I love playing Rise. I haven't played in a while.
No, not Rise. Wilds.
Oh, the
Oh,
older
sorry,
one.
Wilds. No, they're both
Wilds
good.
is the newest one.
Oh, I'm thinking Monster
Wilds
Hunter
is the
World's the older
newest
one. Monster Hunter World's the older one. Yeah.
No, Wilds is
Wilds is-
awesome.
Yeah, Wilds is great. But it had a lot of technical issues in the beginning, so
They all do
I
now.
bought it when it came out, but
It was nothing that bad. I've seen worse. I mean, look at Cyberpunk's release. Holy shit.
Cyberpunk's
And then
release
it
was a
had
fucking
resurgence
nightmare.
after They had the animation came out.
I mean, it literally crashed my PC every time I played. it.
Yeah. Well, listen to Gabe. Get a better PC.
Yeah, and I did, and now it works. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is a level of like when people are like, these games should be optimized for every PC, and then they're complaining and they post their specs or they talk about their specs, and it's like they have
Jesus Christ.
a Nvidia like 110 in there and like an Intel
Oh, Jesus,
i3.
laser almost fucking vaporized my ass. Oh, oh. Okay, never mind. I spoke too soon. It almost did get me. I need some
yeah,
stims.
I bought a 5080 and
There you go.
and a 265K Nvidia
Hmm.
brick.
Yeah.
So I don't
Uh,
have any issues anymore. But
If anyone
there's
needs
something to be
supplies, they're
said
here.
about games companies just relying on RTX and
Yeah. No. There.
ray tracing and bullshit.
There's a level where like hardware can't
Yeah, well-
overcome bad code design.
Yeah, but they also have to optimize their games and playtest them.
Yeah,
It's not
100%.
good
Yeah.
anymore.
100%. Like I don't disagree with that, but I just think it's funny when it's like people are making that statement of like, oh, these
Make the
game
jump.
companies, but it's like, no, your computer just
Fucking
is
use a
shit.
car.
You're about to land on a mine. Jesus, I
almost
just-
did. I'm surprised I did.
I just saw that shit. I heard make the jump and then just saw it coming out of nowhere.
How do you get a
God
fucking
damn,
car
all
in this
robots in
game?
here.
What the hell?
You unlock it.
Okay.
It's same time as the exosuit, I think, or no, before the exosuit.
Is it mission specific or?
No.
No, it's a call in. It's a stratagem.
I'm such a noob in this game.
You're good.
So much has happened since I played last.
They're actually about to come out with a new update.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh god, that's explosive. Oh Jesus.
Oh my fuck.
Holy jeebers, Batman!
Where the hell did I live? And this is. Oh.
Hey.
That's
By
what you get. That's what you fucking get. I'm getting really good at the reinforced stratagem. I'm getting really fucking good at it.
You do it
That
while
says
moving.
something about you, my friend.
I can't because I'm not playing with the controller. It
Yeah,
says
apparently
I'm
you
the
can
medic.
really Map your controls though.
Bro, who
dude.
in the goddamn hell?
You know what I just remembered came out and I really need to play. Do you guys
There must be try hard in this game.
want to get Killing Floor 3?
Oh, I have Killing Floor 2. I've played
I
it so
haven't-
much.
I haven't played
It's such
it.
a good game.
I played the shit out of Killing Floor 2 when it was still like early development and was unfinished. It was so much fun.
I mean,
I loved being able to be the medic by shooting people. That was you get the little trank gun that heals people. That was great.
I actually
Damn,
have two
Christ,
friends who
holy-
already bought it. I'm down. Psych. I can
Yeah. Mask, you should get Killing Floor 3.
Man, I gotta. This is like the only free time I get throughout my week. Oh, that's a rock.
Yeah. By the way, I'm working all the time.
I don't, obviously.
Dude, you want to hop in the whip?
Yeah, I'll hop in the whip.
Yeah. Do the chrome keep
I'm-
spinning?
God damn.
I'm only got 3 wheels, but it's actually improved traction.
Yeah, because you got one digging in real night. You
Don't
have
worry about that. It's just ice.
son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
it's literally digging into the ice, keeping us grounded.
Oh shit! I was supposed to ask. Do you guys have winter tires?
Yeah. Not everyone uses
I
them.
usually use seasonal, but they do sell winter tires here.
I have season. I have like year-round tires. The most I do in the winter is I let a little bit of air out. I don't even really need to let the air out because the air getting cold handles that for me. But like,
Yes, but do you
I-
jack up your car and switch the?
No, we don't
No.
switch tires during.
I know
the
people that
winter,
do.
Not usually.
I know people that do up north, but like you're from fucking
Yeah.
Florida, so you definitely don't need to. But like I know people up
I
north
live
that
in
do.
Virginia now.
Yeah, but-
I'm not like the southern part of Virginia.
Virginia, yeah, Virginia's hit or miss. I know people up north that they'll do that or they'll put chains on their tires,
What are you waiting for?
kind of thing. I know some people that do,
Chains? What
yeah.
The fuck are they trucks?
no, just chains,
Like
Yeah.
semis?
not just semis, no, like just regular cars. If it's icy,
Yeah.
you put chains on.
Yeah.
The buses actually have automatic change, which is kind of sick.
Really, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they have a device where it slings out the chains around the wheels.
That's kind of cool.
It's pretty sick. Yeah, if you ever look it up, that's a pretty cool engineering feat.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I like that.
You know, it's another cool engineering feat.
I was about to kill you too. Right when you said that, I was about to kill you. I was like, I'm suspicious of this. I'm gonna fucking get his ass.
We feel justified after he literally dropped a nuke on our head.
You had time to get out.
I didn't even know it was dropping.
Like
I
you've
just
never
lived
killed
till it
us with a
switched.
fucking hell bomb. You've
I
killed
just
us with
put
hell bombs all the
reinforcement out into
time.
river.
You dick.
It's okay. You should make it. You know, you're from Pennsylvania, right? Yeah, you got this. Oh, I wish I had my explosive armor. Why'd you kill him? He had nothing.
I
to do
didn't.
with
I
it.
don't trust him.
Yeah, I just armed a 500 kilo
Son of a bitch.
bomb.
Oh,
Oh fuck. Okay.
great.
I was going
That was
to throw
perfect.
it anywhere.
Great job.
Yeah,
good
that
job.
was fantastic. We're too
Yeah.
far from extraction.
No,
Thanks, boys.
no, we're here.
Okay.
No, that's your exo. Oh, shit, I'm getting that before he does.
Fuck. I tried to shoot you.
Come back here. Come back here.
Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch.
I don't think the laser targets friendlies.
I was hoping it would just drop on you. God damn it. Can I kill you from
Man.
behind? I'll fucking kill
This game
you.
is so much easier when you're just in a mechanized suit.
This game's so much easier when you stop caring. Ah!
Got it, don't worry.
You,
I wanted to get rid of the
Looking at-
suit more than anything.
you absolute cocknozzle.
Why does the laser target him anyway?
There was
No,
no
he
target,
walked
so it just
into
went
it.
Straight down.
He walked
Okay.
into it on purpose.
Oh crap! There's no more reinforcements.
Yeah, okay, Pelican 1. This is Pequod.
Don't die, man. You're the only one.
You gotta-
grab the samples.
You gotta hold out for 50 seconds, man.
Who has samples?
All the binging sounds, those glowing little tubes on the ground. That's what you're hearing. Bing, bing, bing.
Do I have a minimap?
Yeah, they're around your feet to your left.
Am I retarded?
Yes.
I mean, I'm not
What am
gonna
I
answer that. Okay, Zach answered it. To your left more. To your right. You hear it? You gotta be near you. They're gotta be close to you. They're like on the ground to your left. I can hear it
Oh.
right there. There's a glowing. There's one right there at your feet. That's one. There's another
Thank
one. Another one
For guiding me.
right there. You got it.
A bunch of rares in there too. We're not supposed to say retarded anymore. We still say this in my language.
Yeah, but you are.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
self-inflicted.
Yeah.
It was like when a Pokemon gets confused and slaps itself.
I'm not saying it in a derogatory way. I'm giving you a diagnosis.
Oh,
Are you his teacher?
Yeah.
Diagnosing him?
Yeah. Honey, here's the thing. Imagine a teacher going up to a student like that. Honey, here's the thing. Hey, I don't want you to feel different. I don't want you to feel bad, but I think you're retarded.
that's the best way of spinning a joke.
That's
Like,
pretty
making
much
it
what my
even
dad
worse
told
than it
me.
is.
He's like, I don't think you're cut out for college. I'm like, thanks, Dad.
Yeah, but your dad was a piece of shit. Like
Yeah, right?
I remember when like you were going through and you were posting about your dad was in the process of passing, and I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad. And now it's just like you're like, yeah, I think you tried to kill me once. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Things you find out afterwards.
Yeah. It turns out in his will he left a note. And it was just like, yeah, you know that one time I tried to murder you. That wasn't the only one.
Am I the only one who has like
A
at least
normal family.
above average familial?
I love my mom and dad. I just don't like my brother.
Oh, dang it. My arm's all glitched out.
What's on your arm? Oh my god,
You don't see? I'm like all
your arm,
stumpy, like stumpy.
your arm's being retarded.
You're jerking off Lefty. Look at him. Oh, he's
I'm
so
probably gonna
jerking
hop
He
off
has
for
to
now,
Jerk off
folks.
Lefty.
We have time to do one more. Mask, we have time to do one more.
All right. It's a blitz. So yeah, it's fast. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Ugh.
What the fuck is the time over there now?
4:42.
Yeah, it looks like a blitz.
Right.
Oh
it's
yeah,
11 here.
it's this one.
Oh, it's
And the
quarter to
exclusive.
11. I should say.
It's kill as much as we can. I can do that.
Try out the new mech suit that I bought.
Do it, man. They're great. They're great. I love them.
Motivational shocks or vitality enhancement?
It ain't gonna matter.
Yeah, we just gotta kill a bunch of things.
No
What
one
are you
saw what I
doing?
brought, right?
Sir, finishing this fight. They took so much from Halo.
They look. I just realized.
Halo? No, this
I
is
love it.
literally a ripoff
Of Starship Troopers.
I gave it StarCraft.
No.
No,
Yeah,
this
yeah,
is Starship Troopers. What the fuck are you talking about?
This is legit StarCraft.
No, this is
Look at the
Starship Troopers. What the? How is this StarCraft?
Bro,
How
the
is this not
fucking
StarCraft?
extraction.
This is so much not
Hell,
StarCraft. Yeah, they stole that for sure. But fucking,
Yeah.
this is Starship Troopers, man. Like everything about this is Starship Troopers.
Wait, hold on. I have to play fucking.
Jesus, why are they?
What's the
settling down
dancing game
on
called again?
Dance Dance Revolution.
Are you doing DDR
Yeah.
while you're playing this?
No. I had to.
To summon the
I
exosuit.
was
Oh.
trying to be funny. I'm going to test this bitch out. Let's see.
Oh, I forgot I changed my weapon. That's okay. That'll be just fine. It was just a resupply.
There's some samples here.
You're both in suits, so no one can call me in. All right, I'm gonna go.
Oh, do you need a reinforced? Okay, hold on. I got you.
You don't have. You don't know. No, you're good.
No,
you're
no,
good.
no, no, no.
Oh,
Yeah, I got
damn
you.
it.
You're
Now
coming
I
back.
Have to work.
Yeah, now you have to work.
How do I shoot?
Left and right.
I'm
If you have the Gatling guns, you have to hold it.
Oh shit!
It
Someone brought a
doesn't-
Tesla tower.
It
Oh
doesn't
god! I
shoot.
almost run Tesla tower. Okay,
I
I
knew
got
attack
farther.
marine.
It still killed me. I didn't stand up yet. That's bullshit.
Don't worry, buddy.
Okay, this thing goes hard.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, the mechs for the baby hell divers.
Hey,
I mean, it runs out of ammo really quick.
I mean, it's not called mech divers.
yeah, but you can still run over people.
Ugh.
Oh, sorry. Did my mech accidentally kill you because I'm a big baby?
Yeah, you big.
Did you
beast
d-
mech.
Easy.
Did you get killed by the big baby?
Big baby
Oh
mech.
no.
Can't even use it right.
It shot down a dropship. What, have you done that? Have you shot down a dropship? No, I don't think you have. Bitch boy.
Well, I mean, right now I'm dead. I'm
I-
actually gonna go on a sabbatical.
I need you to change my transistor diaper.
What the fuck?
Ow, I put transistor in it to make it.
Sciency.
Yeah.
It's
we
the
were
it's
talking
the
about baby stuff.
it's the twisted
I
transistor.
tried to make a joke. You don't have to be such a hard crowd.
I guess
I'm
we're the problem here.
yeah. I'm very hard all the time, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's not me not being fun. It couldn't be ever.
Damn, this gun sounds like when you shoot it, like you're shooting like a nail gun.
Yeah.
Nail gun. You guys remember Whitest Kid You Know?
I mean,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
right here.
I for sure do.
I love Whitest Kid You Know. Trevor's dead.
You know, the one where he talks about killing the president?
Yeah.
That's the funniest fucking one.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, no, that one was
He-
that
he
one was
goes
really
so
good.
close every time.
You can't say I want
Yeah,
to
yeah,
kill the
he walks
president.
it back.
You can't say that.
back.
You can't.
Yeah.
I can say it because I'm just telling you that you can't
Yeah.
say it. You definitely
There's
can't say
robots in
the
the
best way to do it would be.
Yeah, and you can't use a fucking goddamn dirty atomic bomb.
I can't hear you. What's up, love?
The heck are there robots
Yeah.
in the
Buddy.
water?
Okay. There's
Funny to
what?
answer as if he was talking to me when he's actually talking to Des. Like he's like, "What's up, love?" And I'm like, nothing."
I think it's funny. It makes me feel loved.
Oh,
Yeah. It was supposed to make you kind of half mad.
I'm not a homophobe.
no one said that.
No, no one even implied it.
Why would I be mad at a man loving me?
I assume you're. How can I say? Not polyamorous.
No, I'm not. I'm getting so many revives in on this match.
You just stepped on me, and I killed you because
I'm getting-
armor.
Yeah,
That's
you
fucking
did.
nice bomb.
You did. You did do it. You did me a murder. I'm not happy about it.
Once again, he's the last one standing.
I'm airstriking the right.
He's the best
Oh, I'm the
around.
last
How did that not
guy.
one?
Okay.
Why did that not one shot the robot? Holy crap! You shot him with that eruptor point blank, and it didn't kill him. He's gonna die to your Tesla tower, Zach. 100%.
The eruptor is so nice. I
He
can just
deserves it.
blow anything up.
He's just gonna fucking.
Should I go in?
I mean, yeah, fuck it. There's not many samples left, anyways. There was like 2 samples on the whole map.
Wait,
Yeah, but wouldn't it be funny if I?
wait, you
get
didn't
it and
revive
I'm
me.
like, oh, should I go in?
Could you imagine if they like, if you don't take
fuck,
off
I
like with
forgot.
anti-air?
I should have
What?
revived
Yeah.
because of the percentage.
Yeah,
score.
you no, because I'm your friend.
No, don't
No,
listen
no,
to
because
him.
of the score.
Okay, fuck you.
Yeah, it will affect the score. You are right,
I hate you guys.
but it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Look at, I am your superior officer. Look at my rank. I am like 100 over you.
The only thing you're superior at is sucking penis.
That is how you become an officer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you? Do you also have a military background, John?
No, nothing like Zach and them, and actually serving now.
Did you do anything military?
Yeah, because you worded that in such a way that it's like maybe.
I did, but it was very brief.
Oh yeah, you got out during boot camp, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, you got kicked?
I got discharged more or less.
Why?
Kill people.
No.
No, they told me that you weren't supposed to start in boot camp, and I thought, isn't that what we're here for?
No, yeah.
And
Isn't
so
this
the
like
guy
a survival of the fittest? Isn't this like
Yeah, I
that
thought it was
last
like
one
the
alive
Hunger
survives?
Games, and
I-
it was like
yeah.
each one for their own. So I started taking people out in the night and just dropping them off the edge.
I thought this was Hidden Mist Village. I thought we had to kill all of our people, and the last one alive gets to stay.
All right,
What?
well, folks,
That's
I'm
not
off to get some
what
to
you do
eat.
in the Hidden Mist.
The Blood Mist Village, they did. Okay, see you, Mask.
Later, guys. It was fun talking with y'all.
That was the
Yeah,
Blood
see
Mist
you.
Village during the Blood Mist era of the Hidden Mist.
Have a nice day.
Okay.
You have a good one.
Okay, with that, I'm probably gonna go too because I want to reread the summing and actually take notes before this meeting, and I'd have
Yeah,
time
sure.
for like one more round, at most. Okay, bye. Love you,
Bye bye.
Staley. Staley, I might be down for some after I get through this meeting and get some other shit done. I might be down for like some Schedule 1 or something, or some Helldivers too later. I just have to.